Miles pressed the button. He never informed anyone he pressed the button. But
That is factually incorrect.
Mm.
You informed me before you got here.
That does not matter.
Arch bad at YouTubing.
Miles pressed the button. Dev is, of course, late because he's fat.
Never
informed anyone
he pressed the button.
But
That
I'm
is
leaving the
factually
echo on
incorrect.
to
You're not
ignore
Dev.
chat. Mm.
I'm not
You
Dev. No.
informed me before you got here.
I thought Dev was like because he was stinky.
he did. He is. Does not matter. He was.
Arch bad at YouTubing.
Luckily, we already have a couple of super chats to amuse us. Boag gives 20 tacos. Or he said 20 Mexican was one taco, doesn't he? So we need to start converting it into actual tacos. So one taco to say, the Leafs transgressions must be punished. Hashtag #RakeDev. We shall repeat that when his stinky butt drags itself in here.
Sounds like gay sports.
Glowsy. Last time on Skaven RP, Dev, protagonist of this story, saw the slaves were mistreated and decided to start some chaos. But then Kibbs overthrew Dev and his benevolence. Then the party decided to do something thought impossible, derailing Archer's plans maliciously. Should have freed the slaves. I don't see why you wouldn't.
And wrong.
I'm Radicus.
Arch has already wanted us to go this way a long time. That's why he set it up with all these tantalizing squeakrets. You fucking muppets. You fucking ingrates. You stupid little shits. Like,
Freeing the slaves would have been amusing, though.
Yes, you're free.
This will be confusing. Glow-C and Glow-E. Are they the same person? Nobody knows. Will Arch PK this event? Will the players surprise everyone and achieve their goals? Will Dev's shitposting ever be contained? Will Disco's cat unplug her computer? Find out now on Skaven RP.
why do they even have stakes? You guys are dumb. You guys are so stupid. Oh my god. Nothing matters. I can't believe they haven't realized that yet. After years of Arch RPs, you're like, oh my god. And shut up. It's fine. Don't be invested in the story. Don't care. Don't do shit, chat. Fuck off. Like,
If that's the case, the most important decision we can make is ending the RP.
yeah, fuck it. We're gonna end the RP here. Arch like, you son of a bitch.
I wouldn't be surprised. It would only be the 4th RP Kyle kills.
You killed all the RPs. You killed
Kyle is
Lurking
indeed a
Hunger.
murderer, chat.
You
That's
killed
correct.
Lurking Hunger too. It only had a 2nd season because I literally begged everyone to get back together for that.
Please, guys, the fans loved us.
Please, Kib wants to continue the story. And then we didn't continue the story. It was like in some random fucking desert planet. And we're like, bruh, there's pyramids and shit. And like, we was kings. And then we left and they were like, we was still kings.
Gibbs was indeed a dumbass, chat. It is correct. I applaud all of you for spotting it.
That's it, chat. If you don't fucking join Simp with Kibbs, I will kill the party. I'll
Look,
kill Disco
another 2
first.
tacos.
Disco's
Do
like,
not
"What?"
forget that Dev is butt prego with
Disco's
gobos.
going first, Disco. Disco,
I will stick my gun up
Deadsco.
your nose if you try.
firstly, that breaks the rule. I'm gonna kill you inadvertently. You can't stop me.
Stinky has arrived.
Thinkums.
Hello.
Hello, Stinky.
Thanks.
Hashtag rake Dev.
Stinky, Stinky.
I bet he's feeling all proud of himself now, like, I'm smelly, but for the good reasons.
I showered. I'm fine now.
You are late.
You are late. We need reparation blowjobs. Come on.
I don't think any quantity of water can ever truly cleanse the Dev.
He'll be
Yeah.
a dirty boy when we're done with him.
The stink of E3 will forever hang upon him.
Hey, listen. E3 was really fun.
That's not what you said on Twitter.
Yeah, it's a filthy, dirty lie.
Actually, I did see him say that it
Okay.
was fun. He's actually excited for the Metroid game. I follow him on Twitter.
I am, and also it's just the fact that it's fun to watch a train wreck.
It is.
It's fun.
No,
It's
it
fun to
would've
get
been
paid
fun.
for watching a train wreck. How about
Hashtag
that?
side with Dev against Arch. Hashtag Dev was right.
I mean, at that point, I'd rather watch an actual train wreck.
Yeah, but actual train
Oh,
wrecks
God,
aren't that interesting. They just tumble around.
The chat says Dev is late because he was rewatching Take Two's E3 talk. Oh God.
Probably was.
Dev, you appear not to be on the server either.
What? Yes, I am.
You had to click on your character.
Oh,
I see
okay.
Mangle, I see Garsnick.
There it is.
He's been here the whole time.
Period.
Imagine that.
I've been here the
Now.
whole time.
Last time, you walked around, you decided to free the slaves, then decided against it for some strange reason.
No, he didn't.
And then you've decided to side with Kahamut, low-key, after waffling around and doing a little bit of shopping, a little bit doing. And you said you were going to wait a week for all of your wounds to heal before setting out on your grand adventure.
Mhm.
That and also I think training. You're gonna train your rat, right?
I
Ketchup?
can do a roll now.
Yes, the ketchup will.
Also, I kind
Yeah,
of regret
Mangle
going
will.
against the sorcerer. He was a nice guy.
I mean,
We
Was.
technically haven't gone against anyone yet.
technically speaking, we could just say, see, we set up all your enemies for you. I guess if we really wanted to at this point.
Well, I'll do what the party wants. It's okay.
Right,
Now,
not
rat is
only...
still morning.
Like, sausage... No, sausage zwei, because sausage is another one. Sausage is Kyle's pet. What the fuck do we call Ketchup's rat, then?
We call
What
it
do we
ketchup.
call him?
Ooh, call it little
Mangle
sausage.
sausage?
rat. Nothing.
No,
because
call
it's
it
not
ketchup
broken.
packet.
No.
Ketchup packet.
Must know.
I have the perfect name for him, especially considering that role. We're gonna call him Robert E. Lee, the rebel.
You're bad at naming. Hands gets to come up with a name.
Right. Robert locks eyes with Ketchup as he tries to make him do a
With
trick.
Mangle.
Mangle, what's your character? What's your actual rat's name?
I haven't given it a name. It's just rat right now.
Okay.
See?
So it's rat for now.
Yes. If I'm
Yeah.
feeling really funny, I might name it cat.
That was
Well,
a bad joke.
It's not meant to be a bad joke.
it's a very bad.
It's meant to be terrible. Because it amuses me.
He looks at you, Mangle, and says, "So far from engaging in a war to perpetuate slavery, I am rejoiced that slavery is abolished. Now fuck yourself."
See, you always have to make everything about politics. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna have the rat offer up Robert E. Lee quotes now whenever he fails a trailing test.
I'm half tempted just to murder the rat now.
We can kill it if you want. You want to cut it up?
Well, we
Thing is-
make him into Nathan Bedford instead.
We could have more rations, I guess. Ooh, I've never had a rat before.
The thing is, if I get a trained rat at some point between now and the heat death of the universe, I can turn it in for a dog thingy. I forget its name.
We're rat.
No, not a red rat. Smiling rat basically said, "Hey, I want a trained rat," and then you get this other type.
I thought it was were rat.
No,
No.
What was it? A dog
it's like
rat?
a rat. It's like a rat dog
Yeah,
thing.
I kind of remember it being a were rat.
Yeah, because I was told it was a were rat.
No, it was a. No, that is incorrect.
Wolf rat.
Yes,
Wolf rat, were rat. Basically same thing.
No.
No,
Because
very
where
different.
suggests it transforms between the two.
Scientifically speaking, you're dumb. Rattler. Chat's having a fun time being retarded. Look.
Robert E. Lee.
No.
Thing is, Lee didn't even have that many good quotes. I was hoping for something better, but we'll make do. We will make do. Now then, you spend a week in the Sorcerer's Palace, eating him out of house and home,
Eating
his
him out?
cheese in particular.
Peace.
We need the Rule 34 art now!
You are told repeatedly to lay off the fucking pastries. None of you ever do.
Shut up, Porkins. Mr. I fucking... Oh, Mr. I'm like, after the stream, we can stream World of Warships, Kib, but I need a 30-minute pastry break. You need little pastry
Just
breaks.
made it 40 minutes.
He's like, I'm gonna have an extra pastry. Fuck you.
Abe's, he has to shower.
He does, with the pastry.
That would be soggy.
Soggy pastry. It changes the texture.
Pastry, then shower.
Oh yes, it would change the texture, but not for the better. I suspect.
You're experimenting, okay? You're in your experimental pastry phase.
So what kind of pastries have we been eating?
Probably
I
half
don't
decent
describe
ones,
it to you.
considering where we're staying right now.
Mostly fruits and shit. Little things, little green things. Little
Hit the
First
like button.
pastry?
There's 300 of you, and only like one of you has actually pressed the right
That
button.
is that is correct. Do hit the like button harder.
Click, 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 click.
Now, The activity in the palace, the tower, has been increasing significantly over the last week as people are running back and forth to and fro. The city itself, too, seems to be gearing itself up. You can see increased activity. Not a whole trade is heading into the city, but the port at least appears to be busy. Smoke rising up into the air and so on. You have a few extra guards in your quarters as well, eyeing you suspiciously, least you make off with the silverware.
Roll for deception.
Looks at character sheet. It's like, huh. I don't think I will.
In particular, they follow Dev around at a good, solid distance, least he touch anything. Rubs his stink off all kinds of things. Every morning they come into his room, rip off his sheets, burn them in the yard, provide fresh
second.
ones.
Shouldn't I be cured of the trots at this point? It's been weeks.
Yeah, but you keep re-getting your trots.
How?
Because you said you didn't want to be cured. So last time we spoke, you rolled in your own shit.
Horned Rat provides.
All right. I'll just keep rolling in my own shit until it's time for you to change class, I guess.
There you
It's
go.
very
well.
meta
You need like
of you.
3 more diseases for that, so you best get collecting, son.
We'll get
you
some
mean
STDs.
I might actually choose a different class than the Plague Deacon. I'll choose something else probably, but we'll see.
That might be good.
Yeah. There's a reason I didn't pick anything related to the Plague Deacons or anything like that. It's like, huh. Looks like trash.
Sausage, in particular, has been enjoying his stay. He has pretty much taken a permanent abode in one of the fruit bowls. It's just kind of an endless hole. Like the servants put fresh fruits in there, they disappear. 5 minutes later, they have to refill it, never understanding why.
At that point, it seems like the servant's fault, really, for not noticing.
Is this rat permanently conjured now?
Yes, you did say that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless it was eaten by a certain Rattata. In which case
It's
it had to
just
be
respawned.
respawned.
Then it just respawns. slightly pissed off when it respawns. Like,
Noting
I
the
just got
transgression
eaten.
against its person.
It has not yet forgiven Dev. It has kind of forgiven Disco for threatening it, but only kinda.
It'll be all right, I'm sure.
I pet it. I scratched it under the ears or something.
You don't even
That's
remember. She just doesn't give a shit about that rat. Wow. You should spend...
Sausage is 98% fruit sugar at this point, so his memory's a little bit shoddy too.
That's fine. We don't expect it to be very good.
Right then, the days pass on by in surprising comfort. You can all heal up the last of your damage done to you. And when finally the day comes to depart, you are summoned to the sorcerer's abode once more. Take your little feetsies and trumps up the 752 steps
How many sevens
now.
again?
7, I think it was like 52 sevens or something.
I don't know. I'm sure the number keeps changing every stream. We'll just keep doing it to see how funny it gets.
It is a whole number between 0 and probably infinity. There.
I have, however, been able to remember the precise number of steps at 752 remarkably well. The sorcerer's inner chambers are extra busy today. There's a bunch of runners running up and down the stairs as you pass them by. His quarters are quite messy. Books and parcels scattered high everywhere. A lot of ledgers thrown open. As he sees you enter, he nods in greeting. Quite busy, the poor little lad. It is the day of your departure, yes?
Yes.
Kyle changes his accent once more.
We'll never have it down.
Sean Rattery, I'm sure.
Aerith had the same problem. Festus had the same problem. This character will have the same problem.
At least it's consistent.
True. If you consistently change the voice, well, then that is the character. Always
That is
changing.
Good, good. I will wish you luck on your endeavor. The fate of the city itself rests upon your scrawny, furred shoulders. I would be mistaken in my duties as a host, however, if I simply sent you off without the correct tools. He hands you a slip of paper. It is inscribed with a series of runes on it. It's basically his magical signature for you to deliver to the Lamassu. He also gestures towards a series of parcels over in the corner. And that is literal parcels, Kyle, in the parcels tab. Kyle, go.
No. Say, okay. You
Parcels
delete
in the
that.
parcels tab.
What's it called?
I mean, in the
Perfume?
parcels tab, there's a nice thing called Zephyr's Gifts.
I mean, if Kyle hasn't got his nose in it, I think me and
Black
Michael
Lotus
probably do.
poison. Shut up, woman. Fine two-handed hammer.
Disco is already, like, all you can see of Disco is her feet, as the rest of the body's just
Ooh.
stuck inside of the
Listen,
parcels.
we can seduce some fine fucking pink skins. We've got some perfume. Look at that. That's
If
the
you
most
manage to
important.
wrest any of it out of Disco's hands, that is.
Yeah,
Disco?
I'm pretty much in the box at this point.
You don't get to be in the box.
You were too busy saying you weren't going to open the box.
That's true.
Then I will have to have
You
Zephyr
can't.
dispose of this disobedient rat.
You can't
It's quite a
stop me
long
being in the box.
fall out of this tower.
You know that Scrazzle's not listening. Scrazzle is just in the box.
We'll just toss the
upside
box
down,
out the window with
going
Scrazzle in it.
going through the.
And that would be a shame. There is some
contents.
nice stuff in there.
That's the stuff will still be in there. It'll just be a little bit gooey because rat goo.
Zafur pats you on the back quite heavily and wishes you good luck in your endeavors. And he hopes you'll return promptly.
And then we head down the steps again to the guards' tent thing, tower,
Guards, tent, thing,
where the
tower.
Kahamut dwells. Little tiny baby Kahamut.
I do remember, if we want to side with them, we need to know a few things.
Yes. I mean, you
All
guys
right,
voted
as
for that.
you go down to the bottom of the Sorcerer's Tower, there is an escort waiting for you. 10 Dawizar warriors are there. The officer introduces himself and says that he has been tasked with getting you safely through the city to the gates. There's been a bit of unrest recently.
What sort of unrest, might I inquire, in case we are found wanting when we return?
He shuffles awkwardly on his feet. My lord, I have only been instructed to ensure your safe passage from our city.
That is fine, but what happens when we return? Is there something that I should be aware of?
He seems to ponder the question for a moment. You may send for the sorceress envoys upon your arrival. We will guide you back to the tower.
I assume he tells me who I'd need to speak to in that case, upon arriving.
Yes, there's envoys and all kinds of messenger services scattered throughout the city.
Okay. That settles that question. Now,
He
go ahead.
gestures towards the block of soldiers who form up in twin columns either side of you and says, "At your pleasure, my lord."
Okie dokie. We Waddle inside the column. Now I assume, out of character, that they will take us to wherever we want to go. Or will they just take us out? Are we on rails now? Oh,
They seem to have given you instructions to go to the gates.
okay, so if we just go to the gate and then we, shoo them off, then we're fine.
Can I just check? Do we still have the sled?
Well, yeah, I
'Cause
assume
I
we
don't
brought
think
that
we have
with.
the rat anymore.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't. Yeah, the
You
sled
delivered
stays.
that.
The sled stays, because we can't bring that with.
Okay, then.
I mean, if you wanted to bring it, we would need to like rent out the
Which is what we did
pony
last time.
monkey thing
We
again.
want to
Yeah,
rent
we
another
might
meal?
need to do that because we're gonna want to carry this tent and stuff.
Well, I thought that was what you were for. You were so adamant about looking in the
Well,
box. Now you get to
we also
carry
ha-
the box.
I was
We
in
also
the
ha-
box. I wasn't carrying the box.
You'll be
We
carrying
also
it.
have our paralyzed goblin that needs to be.
I thought he's
carried.
dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
No,
Yeah, we
he's still alive.
We disposed of him,
dead.
didn't we?
Yeah, remember we disposed of him
No, we
because he was
ate him.
taking up food.
Yeah, we killed
No.
him.
Yes.
No, we didn't.
Dev,
Yeah, we were gonna keep him around as like a distraction for something later.
He was flushed out the poop chute.
We didn't actually do that. We asked where we would put him, but we didn't actually put him in the poop chute.
I'm pretty sure we put him in the poop
I'm
chute.
pretty sure we got rid of him.
I'm fairly convinced we ended up like disposing of him for rations.
Yeah, no, I thought
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
I thought you cut him up, Dev. If I remember right, you cut him up.
No,
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 actually, no, we did because remember, I actually was trying
You wanted
to
to
do.
torture him and
yeah, I
do
did.
badly.
Yeah,
he's
he did.
Who did?
Well,
Hardcore did.
Oh, he did.
I would
Something
rather
about a
have-
snap spine.
I would
even
rather
more so
have
than it was.
eaten him. I would rather have eaten him than thrown him out. So did we eat him?
I don't
I'm
know,
pretty
but
sure
he's
we
dead.
did.
I mean, it's been so long since we played. It is becoming a bit hazy, isn't it?
But yeah, we could probably do with the renting the pony if we can, because we don't even have the pack.
We don't
rat
have my
anymore.
pack rat because he got smooshed. Regrettable.
Yeah, it's so
Renting
silly.
out a labor animal will be 1 gold, 50 silver. And you'll receive 50 silver back if you bring it home.
Okay. How much
I
gold do
see
we have
no
again?
issue. We
9
have
gold.
How much was it? We have
9
9
gold.
gold.
Okay.
What does buying our own animal cost anyway?
That's
Probably
Probably
more
more
than
than
we're
that.
actually willing to pay.
Well, just out of curiosity.
Oh yeah, you can ask. Go ask.
Just like a labor creature, a mule, basically, it would be something
Yeah.
like 10 gold.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, like I said, a bit more than I think we'd be willing to pay.
I'm just transferring these items to the sled. I don't know if anybody wants anything out of the gifts.
Let's take a squeak.
Probably a cloak each, I guess, because there's 4.
Yeah, we'll take the cloak.
Yeah,
Good for
cloak's
keeping
fine.
the rain can be used to obscure oneself from prying eyes. Stupid. Now, where do I put it? Trappings?
Yes.
You do that?
Luke. Actually, that's fine that you have to take a lungy break. Fucking barge, because I just realized I had to get to the grocery store later. Look at that. Everything works out in the end.
Also, we should all take 1 healing drought because there's 4 of them as well.
Okay. 1 healing drought. Healing drought, healing drought, healing drought. Meep. But the armor I'm wearing doesn't count to my encumbrance, right? Yes. We talked about that.
Yes.
Yeah, you can just unequip that safely. Oh, and
What if I press this button?
since I'm getting close to my carrying capacity, or my encumbrance, I looked it up. If you get 50 over your max, that's when you actually start taking movement penalties.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna put my quarterstaff in the fucking cart. Is the cart an object in this game? Or in here? Or is it on the...
It's in the
document.
document. yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna unequip it, but write down that the quarterstaff's in there if you could, please.
Do
Oh, wait, fuck.
you know how much it weighs?
The quarterstaff weighs 50.
Okay.
Because I'm using the new staff. The new shiny stick.
Mm,
On an stick.
Also, since we don't have my rat, I'm going to transfer my stuff to the sled as well.
Okay.
That's written down correctly now.
There's also the
Well done.
large tent, which should make camping out at least a little bit more comfortable.
Leggings. We do have a new tentaroodle.
Anything else you would like to take from it, from the gift?
Black Lotus poison. I
Put
feel like
that in
somebody
the
should.
cart for now.
Fine
but
two-handed
we can
hammer.
always-
Somebody should equip that.
I would assume one of the characters.
I was looking at it. Group 2-handed.
And the net. Hands, you're taking the net. I'm annoyed that you haven't taken it already.
Oh, because the thing is, like,
Shut up and take the
it's
net.
actually a decent encumbrance. It's 60 encumbrance.
It's none of my concern. He's like, but my spade.
See, I think the poison's meant for me because I wanted to kind of be a poisoner in this game.
That's what
but-
I.
Yeah, take
You
the
can
poison.
It. It's currently
Well-
just going in the sled, but if you want to take
Yeah,
it, put it in your inventory, then take it, put it in your inventory.
Gibbs is looking through things.
Just put it in the sled for now because I'm currently tanking. I have a shield and stuff. I'm not really
Well,
poisoning.
the thing is, the thing,
So-
the idea with the poison is you apply that like from the just
You put
reading
it on
over
your weapon
quickly
before
before
combat.
the combat. Yeah.
Yeah, it lasts for one
Well, yeah,
combat scenario. So
But
if you
I'm not
hit it,
currently. I'm not
Wait.
currently sneaking around and stabbing. I'm currently running
Yeah,
up
but-
front and tanking.
it
Well,
doesn't
no. What
matter.
he's saying,
It-
Dev, is you can apply it before you run in.
You apply it before
Okay.
you run in, and anytime you do at least one wound, you do 4 additional wounds.
That's quite a lot of wounds.
So are you going to take the potion? Because that'll save me.
You should. It'd be good to hold on to it in case you needed it in a tough fight.
Well, drag it into your inventory.
All right, how do I do that? Let me see.
Open up Zephyr's Gifts under the parcels, open up your character
Yep.
sheet, go to your
Yep.
character sheet under trappings, and click and drag the
Trappings.
little red dragon icon into yours.
Ah, there we
You're
go.
also
Very good.
going to want to take a healing draft.
Yep.
And a cloak.
And remember, you can unequip the cloak because how we're playing is house ruled, so that whatever you're wearing doesn't count towards your encumbrance. So that's actually quite nice. So if you can put it on, put it on.
I could probably take the 2-handed warhammer.
Find two-handed hammer.
It's ju-
okay.
It's just the thing is, at that point, I would have to, or I wouldn't have to, but I would like unequip like my bow and all that stuff, and basically just put it in the card.
Yep. Then you can focus more on melee. I'll keep my little plinky planky bow because I have space for it still. We can always switch out weapons and equipment from the cart at any time before combat. And technically in combat if you run back to it, but let's try to not do that.
Oh, Uchuseto. Negative 1 movement. 410 encumbrance. Oh well.
So, does the cloak add any armor, or is it just for stealthing, basically?
It helps with rain, so like maybe we won't get sickness, because sometimes Arch during Lurking Hunger would roll for bad things to happen when we're out in the cold, dark forest.
Actually.
So
Hmm.
having the
Hand
cloak
weapons
on
also
means
going in
that
the
you're
card. There we
no,
go.
you're not going to get cold from the rain. And if we're in the city, you can use the cloak to obscure yourself a little bit so that you become less noticeable in the crowd.
Should I also take a perfume?
You should take both the perfumes. Or maybe
Let's
actually read what they do real
Should we
quick.
just pour them all over Dev?
for the vain or those with unique smells. Yeah, that's Dev. They wish to hide. Humans may ask questions about the weird stranger that smells like a wet rat.
All right. I took both perfumes.
Wet rat would be an upgrade.
Wait, what's the pick?
It's a weapon.
I don't know. I just put it in the.
It's
in
a
the cart.
melee weapon, does 1d10 damage, damage bonus for SB, armor piercing value 1, which means that it negates the armor if they are just wearing like leather armor and stuff like that, which is pretty good. Or 1 damage always extra damage will tick through the armor as well.
Well, any of us could use it, I guess.
Well, technically yes, but like if I were to use it, that would be bad because I have a staff with spells and shit.
Okay. And Discordia, you're mainly using your gun, right?
If something has got face to face with me, we got bigger problems.
Yeah, that's it. You take
Okay,
the
so-
pick.
I haven't
Alright, I'll
run
take the
fast
pick.
enough.
I will take the pick. Hold on.
Then I will take the pick out of it.
Wait, how do I put it into the weapons? Hold on.
Click and drag.
Add. I tried dragging it into the weapons window. It didn't go in.
Oh yeah, sometimes you gotta write it
Maybe
down.
you should drag it into
Yeah.
your inventory first.
I found if you drag it into trappings, it just shows up in weapons.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
That's what I've always.
Oh yeah, do that.
The
Okay.
one thing you will have to do is if you have the weapon talent for it, you actually have to tick it, because otherwise the parry value might be wrong because it's using half the value.
I think I do.
Yes,
You have
you
to
have
tick-
to tick off weapon talent.
Then once you do that, it should calculate everything correctly for parry and all that.
Right. Let me see.
Derpty derp.
As Dev slowly tries to figure out how the program works again.
Oops.
It has been so long, Dev, hasn't it?
It has.
Magic.
I wonder why that is.
Oh, it has ammo set to it. Okay, I gotta change a few things here.
Yeah, I think I've moved everything else to the cart, and I'm actually gonna take the gold off of the thing.
That's fine. I'm just
I
leaving the
put
note
it.
there.
I put it down the side as a note just in case you did it at the same time as me.
No, I saw you
leave
mess
it
with
off.
that. I just didn't touch it.
So, where is the weapon skill tick anyway?
If you go into your actual combat section, you notice the little arrow beneath each weapon. Click that,
Yes.
and then you
Oh,
can
I
see
see.
mods weapon talent.
All right, there we go. That should work.
All right then. Having fully looted and distributed your gifts, you are guided to the gates of the city. The column seems to want to take you straight outside the gates.
Peculiar.
I mean, it's not really like out of character. I'm pretty sure they're trying to make sure that we're loyal to Sephor.
The question is, how do we weasel out of this? What do you think? What do you think, party? Okay, well, I tried.
I'm thinking.
He's tinking. But nothing happens. That's a Bugs Bunny meme, I think.
Well, okay. If we are siding with the guards, we don't need to see him again, do we? We already know what we have to do.
No,
We
no, no.
should.
No
We,
help.
we are missing a very important thing, and that's if we want to side with them. One of the easier ways to deal with the Lamasu is basically figuring out his patron's name, and instead of giving the Lamasu Zephor's name, we give it the patron's name. That's
We should give it
basically
to Kibbs. Kibbs can control it.
No.
no. I don't think the Lamasu's gonna go for that.
Yeah, but you're a magic user. You can convince him, right?
Am I,
The thing is,
I think a bad
Zephor
thing
ac-
happens if that's
chaos
the
Zephor
case.
actually said that the Lamasu basically judges the person, and if it finds it wanting, it just turns them to stone.
It's not even that, I'm not the right race.
But it
Yo,
seems like we can't.
It's a
can we even do
racist
that?
Lamasu.
Because we needed. We apparently need Zephyr's
Literally is.
we apparently needed Zephyr's signature. So
We don't know if we need it or not, so we're going to actually talk to the guard, because we need to.
It sounds like Zephor's just
If
trying to
you
make the
guys
best
really
impression
want to
possible.
side with them, we need to go in with every bit of information we can get, because
I mean,
otherwise
I
we're
had
going
said
in
that
blind.
I didn't really care either way.
Well,
Originally,
you
they
guys
sounded
voted,
more
so that's what we're
interesting.
doing. So,
Yeah, because you made me. You were like, pick one. Okay, yeah, so. So don't be like, if you really want to do this thing, because, I mean, if anyone wants to go back, I said I didn't really care.
If we're
Are
standing
we
at the
having a
gate,
change of allegiance?
I don't know,
No.
Arch. Should I go make a
No,
drink
I
or
mean-
something while they decide?
No,
oh,
I'm
it
just
sounds like we
saying.
can just excuse them because like,
Look,
we're at
we're
the
doing
gates.
this because you voted for this. Now, shush. So,
Alright. But don't tell me that I really wanted to do this, because I said at the time, like, I
this
have
is what
no
you voted
real
for. I
preference.
don't care. Now, We need to figure out how to get out of this group of guards. And we need to go speak to the other guy. So what was your suggestion, Hans?
I mean, I said, like, at this point, we could just try to say, it's like, look, we're at the gates. We don't need to be shown out. We know how to exit the gates.
Yes.
Or just, I don't know, just be like, oh, thank you for, bringing us here, and kind of dismiss them. Or make them think that, we're kind of saying goodbye to them and see if they wander off.
Okay.
You notice that the officer is walking behind you, is keeping a very close eye on all of you as you travel towards the gate. The city, too, seems quite calm, really. There's a lot of activity going on in the harbor district, and you see some crowds gathered around announcement boards, but doesn't really seem that disorderly.
For now. Something's in the air. Something spooky. Now, we're at the gate, quote unquote, right? Or roughly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will turn to the guard on my heel and I will say, thank you for escorting us this far. We can take it from here.
You are very welcome, Lord. But he makes no move to leave.
Interesting. Interesting. This is going to be a bit of a predicament.
One of us could try to stealthily get into the guard tower to basically have this conversation with the guard captain.
If only we had cloaks.
I mean, we do.
I mean, we're standing right next to him. We could put the cloaks on and he'd be like, okay, what are you doing?
Where'd you go?
What are you doing?
I mean, I equipped it like when we were given it, so.
To be fair, so did I.
Well, Kibbs, why don't you send your familiar?
Can he?
The familiar
my
is
familiar
a-
can't really communicate.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like a Patronus?
It's
just
still a rat. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
still
it'll be like
It's
big
not a
dwarf
proper
stepped on me.
familiar.
Okay,
It is.
alright.
It's just a rat.
Well,
Yeah.
can you, like, tie a
have
message
Dev,
to it?
like, oh, we could have Razita, like, hug him in thanks and he'll run away
Dev
to
is
Bosch.
actually onto something there. So I guess we'll just, you know what? We'll exit the city. That's not a bad idea, Dev. Dev came up with a good idea. Head pats for Dev.
Yeah, I'm
Thanks.
fine with sending the familiar with a little message.
Okay. We'll exit the city. Nothing suspicious.
Yeah, because
Right, you exit the city. Zephor's guards line up outside the gate and watch you go. You notice the gate guards too. The two groups are staring daggers at each other. Weapons, like hands-on weapons, but nothing drawn.
Mm-hmm.
What we should do is go, like, one hill over and then peek back and see what happens.
Well, let's just we'll head off out of sight, and once we can't see the gatehouse, everybody should probably do a little bit of a perception check to see if anything's following us.
Okay.
I mean, I can roll perception.
Well, I hope so.
Sadness.
Sadness,
I'll give it a go, too.
tragedy, horror.
Indeed. Oh, I got a success.
I mean, you are pretty good at it because of your high end.
Better that
Sadly,
everybody
my
tries.
intelligence.
God, I wish it would just say like X rolled. That would be nice, but no.
The best thing you can do is just look at the target number.
Disco, did you roll?
Yes.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
We're just trying to see if bad things are following us right now.
Reception.
Yeah, because worst case, if Dev didn't come up with the familiar thing, I was going to suggest me trying to sneak back into the city, basically using the same plan. Or at least the gatehouse, not the city.
She has failed as well. This is most unfortunate, but do I notice anything, I guess? Because I'm the only one that could, apparently. Oop.
All right. You have a standard success. Kyle climbs up onto a little hill as he sees Disco bashing her head against the ground, presumably. Trying to look for... Actually, I don't know. Worms? She's hungry, I guess.
Maybe she's looking for the dragon she saw last time, or swear she saw.
Possibly, yes. Is it underneath the ground? It could be a sneaky dragon.
A ground dragon.
An earth dragon. That's why you haven't seen it, because it's underneath you. Kyle, however, catches just the briefest flash of what seems to be a silly-looking hat off in the distance that just jumps down beneath a little hill cropping as you begin looking for it.
We have ourselves a scout. Now, we must lay a trap. So,
Well, no. Go send your familiar to see what he sees.
trap.
You can't see through his eyes or something?
All the familiar's going to tell
No,
me is
the
that
best you can do.
he's going to tell me
Yeah.
what I already know. There's a dwarf over there.
Yeah, the thing with his familiar, it's still just as intelligent, basically, as a rat. Like,
yeah,
it can't
it
give
can
too
tell me
much, like-
only basic things like it smell bad over there. They're dwarf
like
thing
a-
over there.
Dev, for example, remember when we were trying to find the secret passage and we sent the familiar through like the little rock entrance, and it's like there were friends over there because they were giant
Yeah.
rats.
Yeah.
What do you think, Disco?
Well,
Disco?
I do have an idea.
Disco!
I do have an idea, kids.
Disco's dead. She left
Oh,
us.
hold on, let Dev say his thing first.
So, I still think you can tie a little message to your rat, and then send him like on a long way around to the guardhouse if that's what you want to do, and we can still lay a trap for this guy.
That's pretty far. Is there a
That's fine.
distance that my familiar can travel before it poofs?
Sure. Like, it can get over there. Your biggest issue, honestly, is the damn thing getting lost. Because the gate's easy for you to see and the
Yeah.
distance.
We
but
can't
for
run that
a
risk.
fucking rat,
It'll be
like,
fine.
I'd give him a 50-50 chance, probably.
That's
What
a
I'm hearing
great.
is, what I'm hearing is, if you fail, this is a good opportunity to use your fate roll.
That's true, but also it's fun.
Disco, what do you think?
I mean, I already didn't get my burning goblin on a sled.
Yeah, just let Dev do what he.
What? No. What did Dev say?
He wanted to
I-
basically send the rat, but also lay a trap for the scout.
Yeah, so you can like write a little message, and it'll say something like, "Dear guardsman, do you have a crush on me? Yes, no, maybe. Please reply."
As long as
We'll
he's not setting the sled on fire this time.
And then we
maybe.
tie that to the rat's back and send him off.
Confirms my suspicions. No, we're not doing that because that's silly. The rat will get lost, and then somebody will find the note, and then bad things
So
will
then,
ensue.
what I'm hearing is we need to take care of the scout first before we can actually
Scout
go
first
back.
because he might see the rat, and secondly because the rat might fucking be stupid enough to just waddle to him.
Yep.
The scout needs to be taken care of first. Otherwise, he'll notice that we were sort of hanging around here, and he'll report back.
Okay, so my idea then is I would want to try to hide and then basically just ambush the fucker with the thing catcher. That's what I want to do.
Oh, this is when we could have used the goblin.
Well,
He
think about
is
the goblin in your
eventually going to
tummy.
wake up and then report back that we attacked him.
We're not going to let him report
Oh.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm fully expecting this to end in a dead chaos dwarf.
We have to kill him. If he's working for the other guy, we have to kill him. He can't be allowed to live. Because he's going to make sure that we bring the Lamasu back. And the minute he notices that we're not doing exactly what he wants, we're fucked. So we have to deal with him now.
So have we like fully locked into helping the guardsmen and not the sorcerer then?
Well, not quite, because we still need to talk to the guard. We need to find out who his patron supporter is. Hopefully, the
Well, we
patron
will be if
supporter
we kill his
is
scout.
a wizard. Well, that's where we're gonna
Yeah.
find him.
Yeah, if we stop this guy, then we're already locked in.
Basically, yes.
Not quite. There's many reasons why a scout could go silent out in these wastes. Many.
Yeah.
It depends on how paranoid Sephora is to
It
jump to the
doesn't look
conclusion you're the reason.
suspicious at all.
Well, we're gonna have to do it anyways. It's gonna be a lot worse when he reports back that we're not doing exactly what Zephyr said. So we're dealing with him.
It's even and it depends. Like if the city guard actually didn't send the scout, but I'm still down for capturing him first.
All right, we could try to capture him. So the next question is Arch, making trap ooze. How does that work?
First and foremost,
In-game mechanics.
Well, resources. Did you have anything? Like, this is a blasted fucking hellhole.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. That's what I'm asking you. Like, what are our surroundings? I assume it's just black shit rock, like, everywhere.
Your best option would be to dig a hole?
No, the thing is, we need to lose line of sight with him, and then when he pops over a hill or pops over like a canyon pass, we need to then get him. So now I need to ask.
So you're looking for an ambush spot specifically.
Yeah, we can't set up a trap.
Yes.
We're gonna need to have an ambush spot. So do we see any places that are like a narrow pass, a cave, or something that we could venture into, and that he'd lose line of sight and he'd have to follow us through there?
Okay. Navigation and wilderness survival, I think, would be the best.
Don't have that. Does anyone have wilderness survival? Probably not.
We only have
Outdoor
outdoor
survival.
survival.
You guys have outdoor survival? I'm
Yeah.
sure that's what Arch means.
Yes.
Is that what arch means?
Well, there's no
In
wilderness,
fact,
so
I
it has
have
to be.
outdoor survival checked. I think we all do though.
We all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I didn't check it. I'm a dum-dum. There we go.
Using half your intelligence for it.
Don't worry about it.
See, we could in fact like dig a hole and put the net over it and then like lure him into it.
Well, we
He'll
can
fall
still do
in kind of
that.
thing.
But the thing is, he
Yeah.
might spot us digging that hole.
Mm. All right.
Despite having such high intelligence. Like with
Okay,
me,
I will roll.
Okay. Thanks, Gay. Half the die went on the thing, half the die didn't. There we go.
That's pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
Multiple people are getting
Oh my
multiple
God.
degrees of success.
Hold on. Okay, if you're holding the dice and then you right click, it adds more dice.
What?
So check this
Let's
out.
try that.
Check this out.
That's a few die.
But why?
But that
You see,
doesn't
that's
tell
not
us
the
whether
question
it
you should be
succeeds or
asking.
not, so it's still not worth
I got
doing.
165 degrees of failure. Okay, hold on. I'll roll for real.
It's
Oh.
pretty good.
Yeah, because the one that I rolled was the 15.
I got 62 degrees of failure.
Okie dokie.
Hmm.
Okay, and navigation?
None of us have it, it seems.
I thought Gibbs had it.
Navigation. No, I do not. But we can roll it anyways. Navigation.
It's not on the list.
You
It's,
have
it's
navigation.
adventure.
You can't have
Oh.
a little.
You mean search or perception?
No, navigation.
navigation. Good, good, good.
Navigation. That's in your talents.
Yep, it's on the sidebar.
Is it?
There's
Oh,
Ketchup's rat
The
again.
gods have found it.
Mango's rat.
Woo!
I don't have it. It's not there.
It's a
It's not on the
special
list.
advanced skill you have to get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like for me with animal training. Like you guys can't get animal training, but because of my
I
starting
forgot
class,
this
I get
box
it.
existed.
Yeah.
I was so focused on reading these that I just like blurred this out, which I have academic magic channeling, blah blah blah. So, what do we see?
Okay. So outdoor survival helps you like figure out what kind of terrain you would want to see for this to be successful, have a decent chance of success. And navigation, then, is Kyle trying to figure out where that terrain might actually be. You've done pretty well in both regards. The terrain is not very good around here. You could travel another day or two, and that'll get you into rockier terrain where it would be a lot easier. Or you could try and set it up right here and now.
Best chances. That's what I'm going to say right now.
Argue for whichever gives us the best opportunities of success.
Because everything's always stacked against us, so we want to get the best vantage we can.
Okay, it'll be about 2 days of travel. Then you'll start entering into the highlands on the way up into the mountains, heading towards the Lama Sue's hideout. There is a major lava flow in the area there, which is going to be a huge irritant for eyes and skin and everything, and also a bit of rocky terrain, so any pursuers might hopefully be annoyed by that. Should lower their guards, and there should be enough terrain for you to hide behind as well.
Okay. So I guess we look for a spot to place our little ambush here then.
Alrighty then. Let's see. Let's paint on some stuff here.
Archer's like, I did not expect them to attack the scout.
We'll capture him and loot him. He's like, no.
Unfortunately, Skaven looting is a wee bit different than other races.
He's gonna be a
Ends
bloated
terribly for the
fucking
person being looted.
sow. He's going to be. It's going to be quite disturbing.
There'll be nothing disturbing about it, Kyle. Otherwise, I'll use the F word on your channel next time.
You already do.
I
He's
don't.
he's like the other F word. It's like there's so
Yeah.
many. Which one?
There are many Voldemort words in modern day history.
Venango truly is a terrible word.
Oh, wait.
Kind of choking on his own things again. It's a thing that happens. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Fear not for him, chat. He's but a Kyle. Even if his life were to end here, choking on his own bodily fluids, he'll probably just respawn somewhere else. Confused.
It's like the Terminator.
Like Kenny.
There's a thing like the Terminator. I just spawn in naked somewhere. I'm like, God damn. I'm a Toyminator.
Not mind a goddamn
You
fucking
see,
tracing tool.
Kibbs, I'm sad now because I'm just imagining the Terminator theme song, but every single time like a beat hits, it's just Kib. So it's like Kib, 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 Kib. It's like, God damn it.
That's kind of autistic.
It is.
Kib, 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 Kib. I got little sunglasses on.
No, it's not sunglasses because it's you, so it's probably like a retarded form of glasses.
It's like the fucking Himmler
Like the
glasses.
sunglasses, like they like, actually have like suns for the frame.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's like bright yellow.
Kib, 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 Kib. I got a super soaker. That's my sawed-off shotgun.
Exactly. Actually sawed off though, so you're sad.
Water leaks out. Have you set up the map?
Oh, shut mouth.
He's working on it.
Patience. Patience, whore.
He's level editing. He's like, I'll put some rocks here. I'll put some.
But if patience
dirt
is a
here."
virtue, does that mean it's an advanced skill?
Adject son of
How much
Telenin asks Arch, can
You don't have
someone
it.
add numbers to the stream episodes? It maketh me confuse.
No.
Also, you got people asking earlier, when will Lurking Hunger Season 1 be available again? People want to rewatch it.
Don't know.
Look at that. Kibb's looking out for you, the chat. Meanwhile, Barsh. He makes loud rapping sounds. Ramp. Sacrifice Deb for being smelly.
No.
Yes.
Chat says Twinkinator. I know
Damn.
what that's in response to, and I'm going to move past that.
See, we could make it look like an accident if we dig a big hole in the ground, get Dev to poop in it, and when the guy inevitably falls in, we can be like, he fell in Dev's toilet.
He died. He drowned in shit.
He was
We'll
so
be like-
ashamed by it, he just jumped in the lava.
What we'll do is we'll
Gear
be
and
like, no, he won't jump in. Listen, okay? Like, fucking, this guy's gonna be down in that hole, and be like, tell us where it is, or else it gets the shits again.
It puts the shits on its skin.
And then when they ask what happened to him, like, the poor unfortunate soul fell in Rat's
we need a
toilet
picture.
hole.
Picture of a dumb dwarf with a big tall hat, up like floating in a pile of shit, dead. Flies buzzing around.
All right, go into the images and begin loading ambush.
The
Get
blondies.
to
Love
work.
it.
Images. Ambush. Gonna take ages, isn't it?
Yes,
Probably.
but that's what you get for being like, we're gonna do this thing, and I'm like,
See, I didn't
No.
prepare for this. I'm just a
Did you not?
blondie. And we're like, Lamau gameplay.
You wanted interesting. We gave you interesting.
There we did. Look at that, chat. We're coming out of things outside of the box, this RP.
you're gonna get back inside the goddamn
Look, if
box
Arch
if you know
won't-
what's good for you.
Release the Lurking Hunger Season 1 thing, chat. We'll just do the Lurking Hunger remake. We'll bring Desco, Devo, and Ketchupo.
Why the oh?
I don't know.
Now hurry and load. What's wrong with you?
I
You
like
done yet?
adding letters to things. No, I'm not. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm
Yeah,
gonna mix
yeah.
myself some Crystal Light because I don't have any sody pop.
Sody pop.
Yay.
I'll be right
Sody pop.
Could use some sody pop. See, I live in the Midwest, and there's a difference in the country, right? Where people like soda or pop, and I'm just like soda pop, and they're like, God damn.
I'm
it."
not gonna lie, that's what I always did as well, because it's like, some people say soda, some people say pop, so clearly it must be soda pop.
The soda pop.
Yeah, but he called it sody pop.
The soda
He's
pop.
retarded,
It's
Disco,
just
you
like
know
a
this.
perpetual
Disco,
child.
he's retarded, and you know that.
I
Disco.
know, I
Where's my
know.
sody pop disco? My Capri Sun disco.
Come on, Kyle, hurry up. I've not run out of tea.
Go get more
Well,
tea. The map's
optimization.
loading.
Well-
Disco.
Here's the thing. What do you I see? Naomi and I call granola bars snacky bars,
See, they're just like me.
Dev's a perpetual child as well.
It's not
and we also call Parmesan cheese shaky cheese.
That's pretty good.
Shaky cheese.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
shaky
true.
cheese because
gotta
you shake it.
What I'm hearing is you're all terrible people.
Yeah, I'm a pants on this one.
Look at that, Disco. See, if you live your life like Dev and Kib, you live your life happy. Otherwise, you're just like sitting there like ketchup, frowning perpetually.
Uh-huh.
I can't lobotomize myself, or just walk past it.
Oh, that's a good one. Georgian Rex says Disney live action Lurking Hunger remake. Yes. We need the live action Lurking Hunger LARP adventure. We all meet up and LARP it. That will be the cringiest thing ever. Is everyone's like awkwardly trying to roleplay, but we're all too fucking retarded to do it. Lightning bolt. Lightning
At that point,
bolt.
I'd just be At that point, I'd just be the actor from the Mario's Brother movie, basically just drunk every scene.
LARPing. Fucking Christ. A part of me is like, it's so cringe, I want to do it to say that I survived it. But another part of me goes like, I would have to kill
At that
myself
point, or
afterwards.
if you actually wanted to do that, I would say, can we just go to like the middle of fucking nowhere so no one can see?
No. We'll go to where my mom lives in the cul-de-sac and do it in like the cul-de-sac. So it's like a stage show, so for everyone to see. Everyone in the fucking neighborhood can collectively cringe.
I demand payment.
Well, this is still not loaded.
It's taking a while. Go get yourself some tea while you're waiting.
I might
Bye.
actually.
I'm gonna go.
Disco,
make-
at this point, I would
It's
say actually
loading
get yourself
slowly.
tea.
Since right now we're just playing Load the Image Simulator.
Let's see. Might as well go through some super chats. New River, best rubs for rubles, 100 rubles. Rubs, rags,
You got it right.
Rubs.
Bubs and bubs.
Boag does an taco. Also, Kib's art still has not updated to 2 nostrils. I know. Kyle's lazy. Dumb. Shame him. Yell at him. Throw things at him. Go to his house. Open his doorstep.
Hey.
Do everything that is in your powers to do.
That sounds...
Maleficus Shaikan. I want the party to fall to infighting and remove Kibs. I think that would just prevent more infighting, frankly, so I don't think that's the right outcome. Boag, make Dev choke on Disco's massive Futa Minotaur dong. Boag is getting
Boag is
spicy
trying to
today.
trigger people.
Sadly, Disco had left to get her tea. The one most triggered had already left. Tragedy. Drag me, hi, Captain Kittens, our resident anti-vax and cap trap. Try not to get everyone killed horribly. Remember, this gang, the sharpest facts wins. It's spreading. I don't like the fact that it's spreading. And I would like it if it would stop spreading.
Sounds like you need a veterinarian for that.
Put them down. Euthanize them all.
Snip, snip.
Fun fact, Killing Bites has a hentai spin-off by the original author and artist. This is a thing.
Is that really surprising, though?
I don't know, but it is a thing. Boris Dashimp. Dev, stop rolling in your own scat and play Not Twin Peaks with me again.
Wait, not Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Wait, who is this?
Boris Dashimp.
As he racks his brain, it's like,
Oh, no, I was doing a playthrough of Deadly Premonition,
oh, that game, okay.
and it's a good game.
I heard it's special, and the controls are wonky.
It's on my top 10 favorite games of all time.
I don't know what that says about you, Dev. I really don't.
What do you mean?
It's
Only
awful,
thing I know about that game is there's a guy in a wheelchair with a gas mask.
You should definitely play it.
Sounds like effort.
No,
Well, I mean-
I think that's the game that Spoonie tried to play for 5 minutes and never made a second episode because it was that bad. So I think you were lying.
It's really good. Hold on.
Lies.
Naomi just walked in. Naomi, how good is Deadly Premonition?
Fucking awful. Don't listen, he's lying. He's lying.
Okay.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's more or less what I was thinking, yes. Dev will be the first to die this episode as all the enemies focus in on him mysteriously.
Sounds like I can charge into battle knowing full well that my character won't be attacked first.
How the fuck is it not? Is Kyle just looking at the wrong part of the fucking map or something? 'Cause
I
it
know
should
for
have-
me, the map itself is loaded in, although there's a bunch of shadow and whatnot still. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, no, it's just... Right? Yeah, no, it has loaded. It's just being dumb with the whole shadow system.
Yeah, like I had to click on myself and click off, then everything is like, there we go. Now it doesn't look
Yes.
dumb.
Now that we're waiting for Kyle's return with his popsicles. Shadowfox
Also
2300. Well, I just got to visit Prague, and man, that was a great city. Prague is not a bad city. Prague is okay. Prague is alright. I was disappointed in their food. Street
Sounds
food
like a
was
lot
good.
of it sounds like a lot of
It's
places
loaded now.
disappoint you for your food.
It's loaded for me now, anyway.
It's loaded for me as well.
But
Good.
Kyle is the traitor.
Kyle's always a traitor.
My enemy of man.
Kyle's always an enemy.
You think, given the size of his apartment, it wouldn't take him long to get his drink?
Yeah, he could probably reach it from his desk. Just if he stretched a little, like, I'm in the kitchen.
No,
now.
better yet, he has that little thing next to his desk. You know, it's the little extended, like, arm grabby thing.
Yeah. Open fridge.
He would be retarded enough to use one of those.
It would be. I mean, surely his chair has wheels on it. He could just like slightly wheel himself.
From what he described, I
direction
don't
of
think
the
it's
kitchen.
one that has wheels. It's just one that
What?
swivels on
Oh.
an axle.
You need wheels.
Took you long
There you
enough.
go.
It's loaded finally. Good. Good.
Mine is like
Yeah.
half loaded.
Try clicking yourself, then clicking off.
Yeah, mine's loaded.
The Desco is loaded.
All right, yeah, it looks good now.
Yeah, mine was the same.
You have created your happy little ambush.
Look at all those
right
corpses.
behind those giant blobs of black there, which is the game's attempt to create terrain, apparently.
I'm not on the map. Should I drag myself on or?
You are on the map,
You're on the
Disco.
map.
You're
I
a
just
little bit
put
to
you
the
up
north.
there.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
to the
great.
An
northwest of
easier target.
I don't see me at all.
that.
Click on Dev, and then you'll see you.
Let me post this. Look in the general chat, Disco.
Yeah, if you click on me, you can see you because you're hidden behind a thing for the other two.
Why am I ages away?
Arch doesn't like you.
Yeah. I figured it'd be easier for them to kill you over there. You know, add a little bit of suspense to this
We should
encounter.
split up. So one of the melees should
Why?
go with Disco, actually.
But is there an actual in-game reason why I would be away from the party
You
when
just-
we were moving
yeah.
together?
He just put you there. Now hold on a sec. So Dev or
I can go up there.
yeah, you go with Disco, and then Dev stays with me.
Okay, that works too.
Yeah. Now why am I moving all over the place? There we go.
Here.
Seems we are being
Come on,
oriented
Logan.
according to God.
And the idea with this is that we can attack him from
Ambush
two sides.
the little fuck.
So like let him walk past and then into that pile of corpses where his body will be joining them.
We're not doing the poop hole.
That can come after we capture him.
Throw him into poop hole. And
Make
then
him dig his own shithole. Quite literally.
Nice.
Alright, so it sounds
You
like we have a
hear
plan.
the sound of stealthy footsteps coming from over the two hill thingies.
Okay.
What would you like to do about it?
Wait for him to move past, I'd say.
If that is the case, should we try to like properly hide then? Not just kind of like stand here.
Yeah. Well, aren't we like hiding, laying down? Like put your cloaks on and like. Go
Like my cloak is
prone.
on. I was more referring to
Yeah, we all
concealment
kinda
was the one if
click on
you're
it and-
staying still, right?
I assume we had time to prepare.
Yeah, I would hope that would give us a bonus to this.
Assumptions. So you are going to try to hide.
Well, yeah, we're preparing an ambush. So he'll walk past. So, like, for example, like, now that we can actually do stuff on the map, like maybe there's like a tent over here or something that we set up, or you know something, and then he's gonna go like, "Brr, what's going on?" And then we're like gonna go, "Brr," and he's dead. Pretty good strategy, I think.
Hmm.
How about that? Okay, well, roll hidey checks, stealthy checks.
Hmm.
Do we not get a
You think that's worth
bonus for
using,
setting up though?
You think that's worth using the fates on? Or no, not yet.
Well, it depends on how
I'm
many
invisible.
of us fail.
Because that is a pretty bad failure.
It is. And it's not a
You know
bad-
what? I will use my
That's-
fate for a better roll. Concealment, do not fail me.
5 degrees of failure. Close enough. Right? You try to hide yourselves as best you can, hiding beneath your cloaks, etc. Some of you do better jobs of it than others. Some of you do almost criminal jobs, really. As you hear the pitter-patter of little feet and little feet approaching. The pitter-patter, the pitter-patter, the pitter-putter. As a pair of green-skinned warrior creatures pop around the side of the hills. You can identify them immediately as hobgoblins, a slave race of the Chaos Dwarves.
Do they
Oh,
have
my-
the silly hats on?
They do. Their hats are quite silly.
Now
All
then,
right.
sounds like we want to initiate combat then to get the.
Should we talk to them like a Star Trek episode? He's like,
Fuck no.
No, we get a sneak attack on them.
Sneak charge, actually, for me. That's what I'm planning on doing with the thing catcher.
All right. The
Why?
party
Why
has decided-
negotiate? Why surround them and be like, lay down your weapons, like police officers? When you can just be like American police officers, you can't breathe now, suckers.
Why
I
go
don't
for
know
American when you
anything.
can go for other far more authoritarian police officers?
Let's go for North Korean.
Let's go for
We heard rumors
charge.
potentially somewhere at some point in your misty past you've said something bad, so we're going to hurt you.
North Korea, you're related to this person who did bad.
I
Your
don't know if
genes are
North
in-
Korea has police. I think they just use the army for that.
Deverooney.
Actually, I guess
I'm-
first.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm gonna burst out and charge.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna
You
get
fuckers
myself
are
in a
good at
position.
making shit more complicated, aren't you?
Allahu Kibar. Now try to
Allahu
incapacitate at least
Akbar.
one of them. Or both, preferably. But if not, kill them and then we'll eat them.
Like I said, I have my thing catcher out, so. Alright.
Okay, roll your initiatives.
Wait,
Okay.
we don't get a sneak attack?
Well,
You
we're
do,
rolling
but I
initiative
still
first.
want to know what your initiative is.
We get a bonus, but
Okay.
it's like, you know, thing you do. Go to combat, you know how to do it, you little sluts. Alright. Well, yeah, we'd still need to roll initiative anyways, because we're still going to be put onto the combat turn order.
Because I
Alright,
doubt we're going
so-
to be able to incapacitate them in one round.
Probably not.
Ketchup will squirt his
Mangle.
fluids first.
You've got a net and a thing catcher, which is nice.
Well, the
You
thing
could
is,
use the net to capture one of them as well, but again, it's like
the thing is with the net is actually a ranged weapon, and I'm
Yeah, it's perfect for
Better.
this.
yeah, it's
Oh.
perfect for this.
the thing catcher.
Yeah.
Don't be min-maxy.
No, thing catcher.
Yeah,
Don't be a min-maxer.
Snap it. Snap
We
it,
have a
snap
use
it,
for the
snap
net later. Use the thing catcher.
Yeah, I'm doing the thing catcher.
Catch-up. No. He's like, "Eh."
disagree. All right, you may roll ballistic skill for throwing the net.
No, melee.
You may roll ballistic skill.
Ketchup's being resistant, Jack.
Is that 100?
That's what you get, Ketchup, for not using the net. That's your
What you
punishment.
motherfucking get?
There's no re-rolling that, boy.
No, that is a critical failure.
Oh dear.
Beautiful.
You are
That
even
is what
God,
you
and this
get
is what you
for not using the fucking net.
No, because the thing is,
Ketchup
that still
starting
would
to,
have
he's
happened.
getting defensive.
That
Ketchup,
still would have happened because I would have had to roll this roll. So
That's
it
not how that
wouldn't have
works,
mattered whether I
Ketchup.
used
That's
the
not
net
how that
or the
Yeah,
thing
works.
that
catcher.
is not
It
how
would've
that
happened.
works, Ketchup.
That's a different
is.
timeline. That
Yes,
timeline.
that is a different
Listen,
timeline.
that timeline,
No,
Ketchup,
it's still
you
the
become
same
a
roll.
Chad,
It
and
is
you
still
get
the
like
same
all
roll.
the babes. But this timeline is when you remain a little virgin cuck.
That
boy.
sounds like you're being retarded.
Shut up, virgin cuck boy. Now.
Yeah, whatever you want to say.
All right.
Let that
okay,
goblin-
So Ketchup,
Mango.
like
has it.
everybody else is lying on the ground beneath their cloaks.
Super
right?
prepared. Really cool
Like the
looking.
ones who are extra fancy about it, like I think Kyle got 2 degrees. Is that you?
That was me. That
That
was
was,
me.
that was
Oh,
dead.
yeah. Okay. Dev, knowing how to be filthy, even covers himself in a little bit of extra dirt, to be difficult to spot. Like he looks like a little mound of dirt where he lies.
Smells like a mound of dirt too.
That too. Meanwhile, Ketchup is standing up,
No,
fully
Mango
erect.
is. Mango is. 'cause
Ketchup.
He's the one who's right
Just,
there.
Ketchup.
just wait.
No, I will correct him if he's
Ketchup.
incorrect.
Shh, ketchup. Shh. He's telling a story.
And then, as the hobgoblin comes out, the others begin sneaking and creeping forward quietly like thieves and bandits in the night, just as they hear a la 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 la. As Mangle comes charging out from behind the rock. The hobgoblins, goddamn panicking at what the hell's happening, of course, turn in shock and surprise. The first one looks like he's about to be cowed by the thing catcher, just as Mingle loses balance for a second, plants the thing catcher tip in the dirt, pole vaulting himself forward, and landing prone in front of the hobgoblin, which looks on with confusion and slight concern. Right, so the hobgoblin gets a free opportunity to do whatever he wants. The hobgoblin does not know what the hell is going on, so he just kind of leans over and goes like, "You all right?"
Mango is upset.
Right, well, he reaches out a hand to you, as if to help you up. God damn it.
If he's looking at me, that means, in theory, Rattata has a better chance of attacking him.
All right, well, that was lovely. Too bad this wasn't like an active combat encounter, because I could just kill the little ketchup right there. So like,
Yo,
hi.
Mango.
That was funny.
Time to charge.
No, Dev, you're at the bottom of the hierarchy.
Oh, okay.
Disco, would you like to shoot ketchup, maybe?
To catch up, I mean,
You might as well put him down for his misery. Put him out of his
Yeah.
misery. Goodbye, Heinz.
so the guy is now helping him. If we not
In
just,
Mango's
like,
mind, this is their fault. They the ones who fucked up this ambush, not him. Like proper Skaven. It's not my fault, it's theirs.
Alright, well, I may as well just shoot the damn things. Now, did they count as being in melee if they're helping him up?
For the purposes of this scenario, yes.
Both of them?
No, just the one closest to him.
Okay, then I guess I will take the other one by surprise. How does this work again? Yeah.
All right, you hit. Roll location and damage.
Location was just a 100?
Yes.
And
20.
that
As always.
is... Oh my god, it's so hard to get a hold of the little dice thing. So small.
All right. For 14 damage. Let's see. Right, he is pitched off his feet immediately, as that takes all of his wounds in one hit.
Bang.
He's still, alive and there, but that hurt. His compatriot looks shocked at this turn of event, like, what? And now it's Kyle's turn. What do you want to do, Kyle? Kyle?
I want to move in position to do battle with the enemy. Let me check my character sheet. Yeah, that's my full turn, sadly, because I need to get in position. Alright, my turn is complete.
And Dev. Declare your thing, Dev. Dev. Squeak.
I am
Dev
going to
passes it.
charge this guy from behind and hit him with everything that I can with my new spike.
Make sure you squeak as you do it.
Careful, apparently the ground is uneven.
It'll be a long squeak as I run in.
Make your battle cry, Dev. You must squeak loud.
Are you sure about that?
Dev disappoints.
Squeak!
There you go.
Nice.
Good, Dev. Good, Dev.
Dev.
So
Really
I'm
get him
going
out
to
of
use
his
the
shell
new
yet.
weapon because it's going to be a little bit stronger, obviously.
Mhm.
Right,
That is
so-
a charge, so that's, what was it? Plus, what was it, 20?
Yeah, I could have sworn it was plus 20.
Okay. How do I add
Plus
plus
20
20
on
to
the
the
skill.
roll? How do I do it?
I mean, you could just
You
keep
don't.
track of it in your head. Like, you
Okay,
can
all
just-
right. Well, I'll roll the weapon skill. Here we go.
Huh. Why didn't it do the list of your skill?
Because it's not set up properly.
I dragged it in from
Presumably.
the thing.
Did you drag it in
class-
from items, or did you drag it in from the parcels?
It might have been from parcels, but it also might have been from items.
I think you have to drag it in, then you have to check a few things, like a few checkboxes if you've got skills that give you better stuff.
Well, I have it checked for weapon talent, but I don't know what else I have to check it for.
Right. I mean, it looks like it's set
Yes.
up correct.
Yeah. I'll try it again, I guess.
Huh. Right. Well, it's right. It's referencing the skill at least, so good enough, I guess.
Okay.
Right. That is a hit. Roll location and damage. Head. That's a D10. Dev.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Where's my? Okay, here it is.
Dev.
So
I mean,
That's still a head.
I got the same thing.
It doesn't matter.
Trotsky is very sad right now.
The squeak got him a headshot with you like
And now
it or not.
damage.
The heavier the cringe, the better the rolls. That's just literally how everything works. Charge attack. Ah, it's just plus 10 weapon skill, but not like it would matter here anyways. Alright, 8 damage to the head, and he was already critically wounded. That's awful, Deb. How dare you?
Did I kill him?
Right, so he's watching his friend, reach out his hands to the clearly retarded little rat thing that just screamed and ran at him. Then a bullet rips off his right arm, and as he stands there looking confused in shock at where his arm used to be, he begins to open his mouth to go like, I think we might be under attack, as Dev's pick just burst through the roof of his mouth.
I guess he's gone.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty fucking much. Well. There you go.
I guess Hobgoblin 2 got a choice now.
Right. Hobgoblin 2. Confused and scared as to what's going on around him. And he does have a prone ketchup in front of him.
A prone mangle.
That's a good question. Maybe somebody wants to try and speak?
I mean, it's his turn.
Kyle should have yelled at him. Kyle should have been like, surrender, Squeak.
The chat said nay. The chat.
That
or
doesn't
not
sound like the
chat,
Skaven way.
The party. Specifically ketchup.
Does he even know our language, though?
Yeah. Well, surrender is a universal word, Dev. When surrounded by angry men and they're yelling at you, you know what it means. Right. Well, since no one is interested in receiving his surrender, I guess we just hit. I guess we just hit ketchup. Why not? Why not?
In Mangle, but sure. We can try that.
Lying prone as he is, Mengel makes for an easy target as an axe crashes into your.
Well, don't I get a chance to parry?
No, you're fucking prone.
Can you do?
Wouldn't you
roll
still
out
be
the
able to
way?
parry even if you're on the ground?
No. How would you parry whilst on the ground?
I still have my weapon.
But your face is girt into the dirt.
Wait, didn't you pole vault on your weapon and now it's stuck back there?
He just said pole vault. He never said it was stuck.
Technically speaking, he could dodge. He couldn't parry, but he could dodge.
No, I
but he
can't
could
because I don't
roll.
have the skill. Only
Yeah, he doesn't have the dodge skill. Yes, I would agree he could dodge, but he doesn't have that skill.
Ketchup, no.
Ketchup, no. Ketchup's left arm. Left arm.
Lop, lop.
I still feel
Lop,
like whatever.
lop.
You
Doesn't
can
matter.
add it to the rations later.
Lop, lop. That wasn't a particularly good roll either. Hobgoblin, do you have a fate point? He doesn't. That's sad. You take 6 damage to the left arm.
Okay. Let's see. Toughness ends up with 4. Armor is 5. And you said 6 damage?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 wound.
And it is your turn again, Mango. Ketchup. Ketchup.
Can I aim from being prone?
No. You are going to have to stand up before you can do anything, which is a half turn.
That's the case, then I guess I stand and attempt to attack it.
Very well. That's
That is a
D10.
D10. What? No, that should be the D100. Nope, misses.
The hobgoblin seems confused, frightened, scared, and a little betrayed. And why now the thing is trying to attack him. This is a terrifying
After
position.
he attacked my arm, yes, I have no sympathy
Self-defense.
for it. No.
Then it is Disco's turn.
Let's see. I can still use my pistol, can't I?
You can.
I mean, Ketchup is on the ground.
Is
I
Ketchup
mean,
on the ground?
Hanson, no, I got up.
Ketchup,
Well,
no.
it's melee. I could aim my pistol at it and yell at him to put his hands up.
You could. You
Hands
absolutely
up,
could.
Don't shoot.
Alright, so I'm gonna aim my pistol at him and yell at him to drop his weapon and put his hands up.
Okay.
Weak.
Go and roll an intimidation roll as well.
I mean, surely I've just shot his friend's arm off. He should be fairly intimidated.
Yes, he is already fairly intimidated, but
Don't worry, I'm sure Arch gives you a bonus.
I am shit intimidate, but okay.
Desco?
yes, it is a strength untrained, so it's not going to be very good. All right, but as you say, he is like his situation could be better, frankly.
Yeah, he's just watched me blow his friend's arm off, and he's next if he doesn't do it.
Like this is the scene of a female police officer, like small, scrawny, like 6 foot. No, 5 foot, 4 foot, 3 foot,
4
yes.
foot, yeah, 3,
4 foot.
3.5.
4 foot police officer was screaming in a loud breaking, like, put your hands up now. A little bit pleading, perhaps even. But on the other hand, she just shot the dude next to the guy who hadn't even done anything. Like, just 2 dudes standing there, and a police officer runs up, like, bang, 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 one of them. The other one might be
With
inclined
perfect
to do as
shot, by the
instructed.
way. just killed your friend with one shot.
Right, little hobgoblin. Let's see how good your willpower is. Not very. Right. The hobgoblin drops his shield and then drops his axe and starts speaking in his nonsense language, looking quite sad and frightened, frankly.
It is my turn. Now, I will order the ketchup to disarm and take the weapons
You order
away.
mangle.
And, Dev, restrain the hobgobbo.
I mean, I have my manacles, I can just use those.
We have rope as well, don't we?
We
And
have
then
two
we
20 yards of
proceed
it.
to try to talk to him, be like, "Who sent you, Squeak?"
Why you follow?
No. Mango will administer the manacles.
And if he doesn't know our language, then he died. I'm kidding. We'll check a couple things first. I have some ideas. And then he dies.
If he does not speak our language, we'll just kill him. Roll. What languages does a hobgoblin speak? That's a good question. Goblin tongue. That's great. Well, he would at the very least have learned dark tongue too. Right. Let's move Kyle over here. Oh, there we go. Like this, an interrogation scene. Look at this. It's all like, poor little green girl. He seems confused at your silly, quibbly tongue. He is kept in the manacles right now. He speaks in what you presume to be a rapid, frightened mix of goblin and dark language, as he tries to sign language his intent as not hostile.
Karsnicket is suspicious of why someone would be following Karsnicket.
So are hobgoblins generally stupid?
No, hobgoblins are a fair bit more intelligent. Like, hobgoblin is not as bulky as an orc, but they're not like goblins either. They're way, way better than goblins.
Okay. Well, what we could do is we could search them to see if they have any written orders that we could read.
Written orders in their
Search the
language.
corpse and search the... Dude, you never know. We might find some clues.
Does sausage speak any languages? Or...
Yes, ask sausage to interrogate him.
Or does sausage understand any languages?
Sausage
Eavesdrop.
crawls up on Kyle's shoulder, leans over, and smacks the hobgoblin. Like, you speak now. Right, roll a perception test to search their belongings.
Here we go. That's pretty good.
Okay. You do indeed find a sealed container with a letter inside of it written in the dark tongue.
Does it feel like it's a hostile letter?
Does it feel like it's hostile? Like you rub the letters and go, oh, aggression. Oh. Like some old soothsayer lady. Well, what would one use here then? Let's look at Kyle's character sheet. Does he have something relevant to feeling aggression from words, from letters specifically?
Academic knowledge magic. Is the parchment have any magical taint?
I mean, academic knowledge would give you at least like a kind of idea.
That's right. Give it the right stats, you son of a...
That'd be intelligence, probably.
I use the power of my brain to think.
As you now use Disco's icon. I still don't understand how you managed to hijack everyone else's icons.
Oh, it's Mangle for me.
You're all puppets
Oh,
of Kid.
Nice. So it's randomized.
Yeah.
Right. You try to figure out the meaning of the letter. It is in Dark Tongue, so you can't really get a good grasp of the words or exactly what's written there. But it seems to just be like basic instructions. Like you can make out words like follow, for example, like follow, watch, stuff like that. Not a lot of information. What you can see, however, is that there are signs and sigils attached to it. In this case, the sigil looks like an anchor, like an anchor with a golden trim around it.
The port authorities. Mm.
Could be.
Okay. So they were probably sent by the port authorities to watch us.
Well, maybe there's like a seal.
So what was the name of the Port Authority guy? Because the name would be the same in both languages.
It was
If we
written.
ask him about the name.
Yeah, we'll say the name of the port guy and see if he says anything. Just his name.
Okay, his name was Parkut,
Parkut.
chief of the port.
I say Parkut, and I point to letter.
The hobgoblin looks a little relieved at first, as he starts nodding his head frantically.
Parkut sent him. All right, now we know who sent him. Okay. What do you guys think? Do you think it wasn't sent by Zafora, which is good, but could be a ruse. Let the paranoia.
He could literally
set
just
in.
be seeing if we are actually going to do what we say we're going to do.
Yep.
We
for
didn't
these
say we
guard.
were gonna do anything. We just asked what his feelings about the situation might be in either case. I didn't actually tell him we were gonna do anything.
That's true. So they have no idea. All right. Well, they're not our enemies. In fact, they are our potential allies. If obvious miscommunication must have occurred, Squeak. And so I will order the filthy, not ketchup, Mangle, to unshackle the gobbo.
He'll do so. He's surrounded. Worst case, we can beat him down.
Beat the shit out of him.
Okay. He rubs his wrists, still a little confused about exactly what's going on, but
I mean, what did you think was
he's
gonna
starting
happen?
to come to
Follow
some
a bunch of
kind
people.
of clue.
He'll figure it out what we're doing.
He holds out a hand, indicating the paper that you have.
I'll hand him the paper.
Okay. He turns it around to show you, and he points at the symbol of the anchor.
Yes.
And then he begins turning the paper. And you notice something peculiar. The bottom of the anchor turns freely from the paper, like a compass needle.
Oh, it's a compass to the port.
No.
No? Okay.
It does not point in the direction of
I'm
the
like,
port.
what is it pointing? What direction is it pointing in?
Straight towards Disco.
I'm imagining that's because she was the one who actually contacted them.
Ah. The
He
desk.
excitedly, as he sees that you're understanding that the thing is turning, he points towards Disco's gun.
towards my
The
gun.
pistol, specifically.
The pistol has a thing inside of it. They made it, maybe. It was a gift, wasn't it?
Yeah, but not from them.
No, but it might
no,
be.
it might have been from the Port Authority to Zafur. Is what
and
he's
they
saying.
can track the gift. Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna look at the
Or
the
it's just
pistol.
tracking Warpstone, I guess. That might also be true.
Well, the pistol is pretty. It's a good piece of artwork, weapons manufacturing. There's nothing obviously visual about it that would suggest that it's tracked in some way, but then again, it wouldn't be.
I'm gonna look back at the goblin and kind of squint my eyes at him like I'm losing patience.
Wait, Gibbs,
What?
can you do some kind of magical investigation on the gun?
Yes,
I mean, do we really need to
can.
know how it's being tracked at this point?
Yes, it might as well. Skaven knowledge, follow trail, magical sense, I guess. Would that work? Bloundy.
Magical sense, academic knowledge, magic, either of those would work, yeah.
But they didn't touch my gun.
They touched it before.
Right. You investigate the gun, and of course, you recall that when Zufor offered it to you, he seemed perplexed that Disco was the one who grabbed it. It does indeed have a tracking spell ingrained within it. You can't know exactly the power of the spell, but it seems like a pretty complex magical pattern. And you can probably tell for certain that the owner of the other end of the spell, the one who wove it into the gun, must have been a pretty good magician. And he would undoubtedly have known exactly where the gun was at any time within the city.
So who wove the spell? Was it Zafur or another outside source?
Oh, the only wizard you have talked to, engaged with that could do something like this is Zafur.
Why are the port guard following it then?
That's what we need to find out next. Clearly, our adventure will have to be waylaid until we uncover more about this magical spell. We have found a little cheese crumb. But I'm starting to think that there's another sorcerer involved here, potentially. Why else would there be a spell woven there? How well hidden is the spell? Would have been something that Zafur would have picked up if I had to garner based on his prowess.
It's not blatant. Like, somebody who doesn't know magic would never have spotted it. But it's definitely made for power over subtlety. Like, you found it relatively easy, and Zafur is a lot more powerful than you are.
So Zafur knew it was there.
So he probably knew it was there.
Probably.
Can I
Check
just...
the other stuff that he just gave us.
Paranoia.
I'll
I
check
mean, it
the other
is
stuff
in
that he
the
just.
Skaven nature to be paranoid.
He's assuming he put it on there. He certainly gave us this pistol. He just gave us a whole bunch of other shiny stuff.
A whole
Point-
bunch of shiny things.
Point Krasnik at everything else and be like, check! Squeak, check!
So, if I say Zafur's name and see what he says, or see what he
He's not
does,
gonna check the other stuff, is he?
I'm going to, but first I want to know what he does. His reaction based on the name.
Spells out of him.
Okay.
I'm like
Yeah,
holding the
he
gun, I'm like
just-
Zafur? Like,
He kind of just nods, like he doesn't quite understand. Like, he kind of re-points at the letter and at the gun to, like, be like, it's tracking you.
Oh, so they're trying to help us. All right, can I dispel the spell on the gun?
Potentially, it would be difficult. It's a very well-made spell. Dispelling it without breaking the gun could be hard.
Okay. Well, Dev, what I want you to do is take care of his friend's corpse, as in take it behind the rock and cut it up. Don't let him see that, okay? And
mean- I'm pretty sure their species is okay with that.
Barbecue.
don't worry. And Mangle, why don't you give our guest a bit of ration? I'm sure it was quite a traumatic event.
Hold on. Before I do this, was there anything else, Arch? Like, can we take his weapons or what?
Oh, we already
You
I mean,
did.
if
take it.
he's
You can
helping
take him
us,
from
I
the
don't-
dead guy, but this guy we're giving his. This
Yeah,
guy
I
we're
don't-
giving his stuff back because he's
If he's going to help
on
us, I
our
don't see why
side.
he should be completely
more or
unarmed.
less.
Yes, but that's what I mean. Like, is there anything from the dead guy that we can get?
He's got a shitty little axe and a shitty little shield.
All right, let's add shitty axe and shitty shield onto the cart.
Oh, Dev's already been at them, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But they should go in. I'm not going to take them, so just throw them in the cart, I guess. Shitty axe, shitty shield, and then I'll go eat the corpse.
Well, cut it up into rations. You can't eat the whole thing. You can have a snack.
Oh yes, I can.
I'll break your neck.
how many rations out of this hobgoblin, Arch?
Well, you're not very good at cooking, Hobgoblin. You ruin the batch. Their anatomy is too different from a mere goblin. You'll need further education.
I didn't even roll for it though.
I know.
That's true. So you can still eat it now. Just eat it raw.
There's no culinary roll.
Fine, I'll just eat it raw then.
There you go.
Vomits. Raw.
All right. So
Hold on, I gotta pull out the sheet. Wait, shit!
while he
I
does
lost
that,
it again.
can I check all of the gifts we've received from Zafur to see if they have any of these spells on them? Now
You
that I
can.
recognize it, because I recognize
Now
this
that you
one, is it easier
know
to tell?
what you're looking for. Yes, I know. I know, Kyle. Kyle. Now that you know what you're looking for, you can far more easily detect it. Most of the gifts are clean, but the two-handed hammer and the pick both have subtler, weaker versions of it woven into them.
That little shit.
Their
Zafur.
range would be quite limited. Like the one on the gun, he could probably track you for a couple dozen kilometers with
He
that.
assumed
These just
I
like
was
a few
gonna
hundred
take
meters.
the pistol, and that's why he put it on the pistol. And then when fucking little Disco grabbed it, he was like, that's not what I wanted."
So, just out of curiosity, then, how come Zafur he laced these, but it's the port authority coming after us?
The port authorities come to warn us, it seems.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, the goblin was willing to tell us that the things. Basically, without the goblin, we would have never known there was a spell on the thing. He's basically helped uncover the thing there. And when we said the port master's name, he got happy because we understood the port master. He was sent by the port master to reveal Zafur's scheme. That Zafur was aware of us, and the port master knew that we were working. We were. Well, not 100%, but he had an idea that we were siding with somebody else. And so and he's kind of in the interest of the other guy. So the port
Yeah.
master is also an ally of the other guy, and by proxy, an ally of us.
Well, to be
Possible.
specific as well, they have been following you for like 3 days now. If they were merely here to take contact with you, they would have had every opportunity.
That's true. So they're still not 100% sure.
They also don't speak Quickish, so
That's true as well.
like for emissaries, they seem strange ones.
Mm-hmm.
And they also knew what they were looking for with the spell, because they have the thing to track it with.
Yep. That is true. All right, so He might be working for the Portmaster. He might actually be working for Zafur, but if so, he is fucking just ratted Zafur out. Now, it stands to reason that he actually is working for Zafur, the more I ponder this, because
Well, I
Zafur
think he's
gave
working
him
for
the
the
paper.
Portmaster. But
Maybe.
The Portmaster said that, oh, of
Hmm.
course I'm loyal to Safur, initially. It's like, but if other people are willing to be more cooperative, I'm willing to switch.
More or less, yeah. Either way, we could... The real question remains... Is like, okay, we figured out who the scouts are, we figured out these things. Now, I'm going to actively dispel these things, so... Is this more checks I need to do, or is it just going to take time?
Checks? What checks?
For dispelling the tracking spells.
You could, but it would be difficult. Like the lesser ones on the hammer and weapon, you could probably do with very little risk, if any, to the equipment. The one on the pistol would require a lot more work and might end up ruining the gun.
are you trying to take
would
my pistol off
also,
me? Because you're gonna have to pry it from my paws.
Disco,
I would
we
also
can't
point
let
out-
him track us, though.
I would also point out, though, if we dispel the one on the pistol, I'm guessing
might
he would
know
know.
right away.
Yeah, like the ones on the hammer and pick, because they're minor, and Art said that it's like a few hundred meters. It's like
If
he's not going to notice if we're this far out of the city.
So the
if he
question
can,
is... Go ahead.
if he knows like this far where we are, we could use this to mislead him.
That's true. But the question is, what do we do with the hobgoblin now?
Barbecue?
Here's what we'll do. We'll all take turns with him, and then we'll throw him into the lava throw. Lava
take
flow.
He has
turns
tried
with
to
him.
be helpful.
Yep.
But we are sweet.
Well, that's why we're not eating him.
We're just fucking him. That's what they're saying.
Yep.
What the fuck? Well, I'll take
Okay.
turns with him and I'll throw him in the lava throw. Send him out with a bang, so to speak.
Okay, here. We will dig a big hole and throw him in there, and then we'll all shit in the hole and leave.
If we're going to do that, at that point, just kill him. Because here's the thing. Let's say he actually is working for the Port Authority and not Zafur and all that.
Mhm.
They end up dead. There is always a non-zero chance going this far out that sometimes your scouts just die.
Or can maybe get the hobgoblin to follow us as an additional bunch?
Surely he counts as an animal.
I mean, if he's meant to follow us anyways, he might as well do so in our company.
Well, yeah, I was just saying, the thing is, though, if we want to side with the guard, we still need to know the name of his patron.
We do. We do.
Yeah, if the hobgoblin is willing to stay with us when we send someone to basically go talk to the guard captain, then whatever, that's fine. But if he tries to run, I would say at that point, okay, num num.
Well, we probably shouldn't. We shouldn't split the party because never split the party. So we go back. We'll go back close enough to the castle. Then we'll send out the little fat rat on my shoulder to go impart the message.
But surely Zafur will know that we have taken the gun back in the wrong direction.
He will, which is why we put the gun and we bury it in a spot where we can find it again.
Yeah, we can bury it right here.
Yeah.
We'll just come back here. Yeah.
We don't want to leave it out in the open, but we don't want it to be exposed. But we also want to
We've
bring
been
it back.
traveling for a couple of days.
We can mark
It'll
this
be
spot.
You'll need to make a navigation test, a successful one, to find back this spot.
Let's leave a trail. Mark it.
And again,
For
haven't we been
dozens of
traveling?
kilometers.
We're Skaven. We have sent.
Haven't we been traveling
Yes.
for a couple of days?
Yeah, like Skaven do piss on things. So
So leave scent trails.
Haven't we
You're
been
gonna need
traveling for a
this a
couple of
lot.
days?
Yes, we have.
I think you said a day to
Right.
get out here.
So if we stop moving for like 2 days while we walk back and 2 days while we come back here, assuming we can find it right away, is if we're not gonna wonder why we've not moved in 4 days.
Yeah, well, but it'll be a lot worse if we bring it with us. Because then we're moving back. Better to think that we've been waylaid than to think that we are actually coming back.
Well, hold on. This is a compass, right? Not a map.
No, but Zafur can sense these markings. These
Is that the case, Arch?
Yes.
Okay, so it wouldn't just like point in a direction. He'd know that we stayed in one place for 4 days.
I'm trying to not break your gun, Disco. I can try dispelling it, but that means it'll risk breaking the gun. I'm willing to use a fate point.
But I mean, Zafur would know straight away anyway if we dispelled it. Assuming he doesn't need the compass thing and he's powerful enough to know where we are within a certain range. If you dispel it, he's gonna know. If we stay in one place for 4 days, he's gonna know.
Yep, but we still can't bring it with us. Regardless. So that leaves us only those other options.
I don't know, could we take all the ammo of it and send the hobgoblin wandering around for a few days? We take the piece of paper so we can find him again.
But problem is we can't communicate that to the hobgoblin. There's more likely to be a miscommunication. Because that's a complex order. And a complex order leads to problems.
It does.
Well, either way, we can just use the note to find the gun again.
That's true.
Mhm.
But
In
I
which case,
also
there
wanted
should be
to mark the
notification.
trail as well, because we're Skevens.
But the problem isn't finding the gun again, because we can't
yes,
find it
yeah,
with the
it's
piece of
the
paper.
time.
Is if we don't move for 4 days, he might come and check.
Well, that's just a
Well, he
risk we're
doesn't
gonna have
know-
to take.
Actually, no. Did we tell him exactly where the lair was?
Nope, we told him no such thing about where it was.
He's
the one who told
he
us.
knows. Yes, like he knows.
So that is what we're gonna have to do, because we need to find out more information for the guard dude. Because if we can figure out his patron and we figure out that it's a wizard, we can give him the other wizard's name.
And then hope all turns out well.
See, we could just take this guy with us. It's not a big deal, right? We can just march on and
No,
The
we're not-
guy isn't the big point of contention here.
But we're gonna have to leave the gun.
I don't think so.
If we bring it back, they'll detect it.
Well, I don't think we have to go back at all. I think we just keep going.
No, we do need to go back because we
have
need the
to
name
go
of the
back.
patron.
We need the name of the patron.
Why do you need the name of the patron?
Because okay, so Dan, basically,
Lamassu.
what we're trying to do is give the Lamassu not the name of Zafur, but the name of the port guard's patron.
Not the,
So
that's
that way, the
port guard,
Lamassu wants to go
Kahamut's
to
patron.
him and not Zafur.
Kahamut's patron.
Well, if that's the case,
yeah.
then it honestly seems like, I know you hate this, but splitting the party is the best way to do it.
No, we're not gonna split the party.
Well, then you got to figure out what you want to sacrifice, I guess.
Look, that's what hands help me. I thought I've already said this like twice. We bury the gun in a safe spot. We mark it and give Disco the
It's not
paper
about-
so we can find
It's
the
not
gun
about
again.
right. It's not about sacrificing the gun. It's about he's gonna wonder why we stopped moving for multiple
Yes,
days.
I know. And we can simply say we were waylaid.
Unless he sends someone out and finds that we're not here,
Then we'll know he's
Hold on a
tracking
second.
us.
You know what we could do?
we already know he's
Okay.
tracking us.
Hold on. We get like a random animal, okay? We tie the gun to the back of the animal.
This is too convoluted. We
No,
load the gun here and we go
just
back.
hear me out. Just hear me out. Come on, let me at least say it, okay? We tie the gun to the back of the animal. We let the animal run around for a few days, so at least we're still moving.
The
on
weapon will
Zafor's radar.
break.
Just wait, though. Just wait. And then we use our map to go and find the animal because we have that compass thing now. So we use that to re-find the animal and get the gun back.
Here's what I would say:
That's
we leave the gun somewhere in a single spot, and if he asks when we come back, worst case we can just say, "Look,
we
we
lost
were
it.
attacked and got injured. We had to sit there for a bit while we recovered."
Mhm.
Unless they send someone out here and we're literally not here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we got scared out of the area. Way to pull back.
'Cause,
Tactical retreat.
there's something attacking the caravans. Oh, I guess that they do know it's a dragon ogre now, but
we
it's
lost
not the only
gun.
hostile thing in the area.
There's a million lies we can come up with.
There is,
Okay.
but
Circulation time. Decision.
okay. I think the best option to actually continue to fool Zafur is to tie it to the back of a random animal and come retrieve it later. I genuinely think that's the best option.
You do have the map, which is actually smart from Dev. You can
Mhm.
track it far easier with the map.
Yeah, I said that.
Yep. And he won't think that we're off on a different quest because he'll be tracking it, like moving around. I think that's the plan.
What animal?
I don't know. We'll
What
find
about
one.
sausage?
Well, how far can sausage?
Sausage
Can we
can't
just
carry
like
that.
strap
That's
it?
a
We
big
could just
gun.
strap it to. He'll be fine. We'll leave him with a big pile of cheese.
Like he's a
Trying to-
little rat. He
every
can't.
now and then.
He can't carry a big heavy pistol.
Okay, Arch, can sausage carry a pistol 3 days away from us?
3 days away from you. He's not going to get very far. Like if you make him like a little harness,
Oh, we could make him a mini sled.
Yes, a little cart.
he wouldn't be happy about it. But it's not an impossible job for him.
He could have more chin
No,
scratches.
we cannot do that because we need him to get the fucking letter. So
That's
no.
right. We do need him to get the letter to sneak back in. Okay.
I'm the only
so
one
Arch,
who's paying attention. Fucking kill me.
Art, just wait. No. Arch, what animals could we do this with in this area?
There are none. It's a
Well, let's
barren
see, let's see.
wasteland.
Arch?
There's not a whole lot of animals here. You'd probably have to spend a while tracking and catching
At that
one.
point, it would have just
Yes,
been better to
no.
weave it here.
We're leaving it here.
Uh,
This plan is very convoluted. It's already bad enough as
He's gonna
is.
send someone out when we haven't moved in multiple days.
Then he will, and then we'll just deal with it.
Well, in that case, we may as well just go and confront him as to why you put a tracking spell on our.
I can come up with a
Gift.
lie as to why we lost the gun. I can't come up with a lie as to why we fucking came back. So,
Why did just
yeah, we
to
came back
clarify
to
as well,
ask why we were being tracked.
Again, like I can, because you know the kind of person Zafur is. Zafur is the master of an entire city. He knows enough magic to turn you all into fucking walking candles with a snap of his finger. If you ask him why, he'll just give you a Chad, 'cause I wanted to.
I already
Okay,
know
but he's
that.
not gonna send someone out after we haven't moved for 4 days.
We'll just deal with it
Again,
as
why don't
it
we
happens.
just like a day out, not like 2?
Two
So we were
days.
2 days
Couple
out.
days.
So 2 days back and 2 days back here. So I mean, we get to it right away because we have to
All right, we're bearing the gun.
note.
Put it in
Okay.
put it in a spot you can remember, Disco.
And we have the map, so it's not, or the compass.
That's
it.
true. Then in that case, if we shouldn't bother marking the trail, if the compass
Well,
works,
actually, then you should bury everything because if we go back in
Yes,
the
we
city,
do.
it all has tracking spells.
No,
in it.
Arch did say the hammer and the pick could be done safely.
Well, we haven't though.
yeah, we'll dispel them next. So Disco will put her gun in a safe spot where she can find it, because it's her gun. And then I gave her the paper, so Disco, you have the paper. That way, in case something happens to me, you can find your gun. And then I will take the other 2 weapons and I will dispel them.
Okay. Roll academic knowledge magic twice.
Come on. If whatever we can't dispel gets buried next to Disco's gun.
Then you should probably clarify which one you're going for first.
I was going to go for yours, Hands, but I failed. I'll use a fate point. I'll mark it later. Alright, that was a mistake. Honestly, fate points, like, the gods have already said no, you shouldn't even use it. And then it's Dev's turn. Hands, go bury your gun.
Hammer.
Whatever.
Apparently the gods like
Right.
the hammer a lot better.
Your
The
pick gets to
military
come with.
pick gets fixed nice and easy. No problems. The hammer, as you try to get the tracking spell out of it, the hammer's head begins to crack.
Oh,
You
no.
don't destroy it, but it's now a poor quality weapon.
That's okay. We can take it to a smith to have it fixed. So has it been dispelled?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Keep the hammer. It's poor
hammer.
quality.
Where are you?
Get
Yeah, you
it
can actually
fixed.
change the setting. Where are you? You are now poor quality.
That's okay. We'll take it to a armor smith or a weaponsmith and have them fix it up. It'll be shiny brand new.
Tiny brand. Meanwhile, Disco has put her gun in the ground, hoping that no scavengers, orcs, greenskins, cows
I assume Disco
will come by and dig it up.
hid it. Disco, like, how did you hide your gun?
Draw a big X.
Do it.
It's up
No,
to
it would have
Disco.
a big
Wow.
X, big X. If you want to hide it, roll concealment.
I mean, it's the chances of somebody stumbling into it are very small, anyways, because it's the middle of
Apparently
fucking
not.
nowhere. It's still very
You
minimal.
bury it in a small mound. But you stop yourself short of placing a sign nearby that says discos don't touch.
Well, I can always just take a big dump on it. No one will touch it then.
That's
There
true.
are goblins around that would still say, probably worth it.
Well,
Would you like to poop on the mound, Dev?
I will poop on the mound.
Disco,
we
you're
are.
gonna let him do that? Oh my god, Disco. Just poop on top of your gun.
Let's
It'll be
hope it
okay.
doesn't soak in properly. All right, you may begin your journey back towards the city. The map begins losing its effect, though, after a few hours of travel, so the whole scent marking might not be a bad idea after all.
Alright, then
Mhm.
we will
We
do
should
some
do that.
scent marking. Take a whiz every a little bit.
So
All
we
right.
should have like rotations where, every hour or something, each of us takes a
It really
whiz.
doesn't matter. We're Skaven. I'm sure we can find.
Okay.
We can summon the effort to pee.
I wanna slap the hobgoblin's back and be like, "Hey, it's your turn. Go.
He doesn't
all doing
understand
this.
you.
He
He seems
doesn't.
I'll-
confused.
I'll wiggle my wiener at him.
What the fuck?
You have to pee."
Assuming he's about to get raped, the goblin sighs heavily.
All right, I'll take my water bottle and like squirt a little bit out of it by squeezing it.
The goblin still looks confused.
Like, it's a goblin. It's not going to understand unless you're actually able to communicate with it. Or a hobgoblin, not a goblin.
How does he not understand how to pee?
Because he doesn't understand what you're asking him.
Not that he doesn't know how to pee. He doesn't know what you want him to do.
Like,
He
Okay,
just
You
assumes
just
you're
showed
the
him.
rape-
You just showed him your penis.
and you like were jerking in his face.
okay, fine. I'll thrust my hips forward and then I'll put the water bottle right at crotch
That
level,
doesn't help.
and I'll start
He's-
squirting water out of it. And
You
be like,
squirting
"Yes."
coom.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
okay,
still thinks
Dev.
this is about rape.
Dev, let me basically explain this to you. He's looking at what you're doing and thinking, I don't, like, what even?
Why don't you just pee Deb
Also,
and then point at him and be
Deb-
like, "Now you."
He can't scent it because he's a gobbo. We need squeaky scents. Squeak,
Fucking-
squeak.
I'm gonna pee on the goblin. Fuck this guy.
No, Dev, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. If he does,
Like
if he tries to
captive.
pee on him, I hit him with my fucking staff.
Captives suffer what captives must.
He's not even captive. We removed
All
his shackles
Karsnigat
and fed
says
him.
is, no urination.
Remember this time, no urination.
Couple days later, you see the outlines of the gatehouse once more on the distant horizon. The city seems quite active as well. You noticed large amounts of smoke coming up from the harbor last time. It has increased in quantity now.
Good. The war has begun. Ha 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 ha.
Or they're just forging a bunch of shit.
Shut up. Now, now, I will grab the little squeaky rat and I will tie the little letter that I will compose to our little friend, which we will just say we need to talk.
Okay.
And then something about like outside or like a rock or some clearly definable feature, like a outside that he would know where to meet. And I tie it to the rat, and I tell the rat, remember, squeaky squeaky, in Squeakers, basically like last time we were there. Like I described the place, the person, and what the guard looks like, because I would assume I know that information.
Yes.
I'd be like, give squeaky letter to Big
All right.
Dowie of that armor that wears that type of armor that looks like that.
After the first like 3 words of description, you just see the sausage eyes just gloss over as he keeps nodding.
I shake him as I re-explain it. Squeezing a little bit. Loving squeezes, of course.
Okay. Well, Sausage turns towards the gatehouse and begins his journey. Like you've got like Mission Impossible music playing in the background as he leaps forward at high speed, like dun 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 dun. As you all just watch him slowly, painfully slowly, just crawl over rocks. Like, eh.
All right. And now we sit. We wait. No.
6 hours later, Sausage finally disappears from you.
It took a while.
Mango will just say to the party, hopefully he's not squick-tarded.
Indeed.
Like the sun rises, the sun sets, the sun rises, the sun sets. Right, so Sausage is on his glorious journey of exploration, love, friendship, and all that other nonsense. A massively
it's like the
obese
Fellowship
rat with
of
a
the
letter
Ring.
tied to his fucking back.
He's gonna come back with like 3 new rats, and they're like all geared up because they've been on an adventure.
Like, this has got to be the most suspicious-looking thing in the history of humanity. Again, just a morbidly obese creature with a letter just tied to its back by a string. I'll assume you tried to impress upon him the importance of stealth.
Yes, that's why I was shaking him. That's why.
You did say sneak squeak.
I was
You did
shaking
say
all
sneak
the
squeak.
energy out of him.
Sneak squeak.
Yeah. So that way he would be sneaky squeaky.
Like, let's see. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
It's either good or bad.
Are we gonna see Zephyr come over the hill? Is that what's gonna happen? Like, oh shit.
Oh,
I-
fucking
Turns out I already found the La Mercy without your help.
Right, okay. Okay, right. So the rat disappears, like you are there, like the hours pass, the hours pass, the hours pass, the hours pass. Like you set up your fucking tent, starts to rain a little bit, the hours continue to pass. It gets dark. You go to sleep.
I mean, we have
Yeah,
watch.
before I go to sleep, I want to
Yes.
reload my gun.
That would be
I
a good
hope
idea,
so.
yes.
So
Like
hold
you
on.
didn't
Wait.
do that last 2 days.
If
I mean,
Kibbs' familiar dies, does Kibbs know to resummon it?
I mean,
automatically?
it'll resummon,
he
so
gets
that I would know.
resummoned.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
It
too
is-
busy
it's
mourning
not
my
dead.
pistol.
Like if he just reappears right next to me, I'm like fuck, he's dead.
Yes, he just shrug his shoulders like, Dory. Oh, it's a big cat.
They got me.
It's very large. All right, so next morning eventually arrives. And, yeah, you have your breakfast. By the way, remove 4 days worth of rations. You have some bacons and eggs. It's delicious. You're sitting there and you're like, oh, God, this tent was really good. We don't have to be wet anymore. Fantastic. The gates eventually open, and out comes a group of guards, and you can see them marching towards your area.
Now, can we make
what's
out
peculiar is
who
Shut
they are?
disgusting. Kyle, I was about to say, Kyle, disgusting. Right. They're walking in twin columns, and you can make out the sign of the gold-leafed anchor on the rightmost group of guards, and on the left, the Tower of Zephyr.
Well, it is the anchor. Guess we wait and see.
As they get a bit closer, you manage to pick out quite clearly the form of a fat, proud rat sitting upon the shoulder of the lead dwarf guard. He looks so pleased with himself, like it's unimaginable. And he's just has a little grape in his paws, which he's monking out. Nom, nom, nom.
Did he give it to the wrong people?
The group arrives.
We'll find
It is
out.
indeed two groups of heavily armed dwarven guards, one from the port authorities, one from Zufor's tower. The rat jumps down from the shoulder and comes over to you, Kyle, and he offers you one of his grapes, as a sign of kindness. And he goes, "I found the guy you described, the man with the large hat that lives in the massive tower with the ornate armor."
Good. I pet the rat.
And
Mango
this is
just
why
says
I
to
put
himself-
a roll in the fucking chat.
Oh
In the
no.
general. Thanks.
Mango just says to himself, he's sweat-tarded.
You can show that on screen, Kyle. That was a genuine 100. That was a critical failure.
I'm not even surprised.
Barbecued sausage.
God damn it, sausage. You had one job. All right. Our window to actually help the guard is getting smaller. So now we got to play this off as like this.
We could play dumb. Like
So, hold on a second. What was in the note exactly?
He just said
That's
we needed to
weird.
talk.
Yes.
I
Well, you
didn't-
need to talk, and you describe the area you were in.
Mhm.
And the best part, too, is, Zufor just looked at the rat and started speaking to it mentally. So the rat, too, was he was very understanding. I even pointed at where we are and everything from the tower. It was great. Yeah, he gave me this. He holds up just the remains of a long-eaten grape bundle thing. All gone.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna grab sausage and eat him right away.
What?
Resummon him if you want. He's getting punished for this. Chomp.
Okay.
I mean,
The
yes, he did.
guards look at you horrified and draw their weapons.
I mean, yes, he did fuck up. But I was going to say,
you do realize you're
punish
doing
him
this in
after.
the middle of
Okay, fair enough. Okay, we'll do it after. We'll do it after.
Okay, so sausage is halfway to your mouth as you notice the guards just gasping and going for their weapons.
yeah. So it's like, see, pet. Pet.
All right, so when
Fantastic.
looking at these guards, there's two groups, one from the port and one from Zufor, right?
Yes.
Yes, their leader, an officer wearing the sign of the tower, steps forward and says, "I am here as a representative of the great sorcerer lord and his allies within the city. You requested an audience. Zufor is busy, nor can he be seen leaving the tower at this time. Matters are delicate."
I'll
What is
inquire.
your message?
I'll quickly inquire to. Oh, you say they are delicate. Is there something we can do to be of service? Taking the attention away. Is Zufor okay? Our ally, our host, our benefactor, our great friend Zufor. Is he okay?
He gives a little bit of a mischievous smile and nods towards his opposite from the port authorities, who says that Chief of the port, Parkut, wishes to extend his compliments. Without your efforts of intervention on our behalf, Zufor would never have seen the necessity of increasing our budget.
Yes. I smile
The,
as it clicks in my head.
The officer from the tower looks back at you and goes, Zufor also offers his compliments on discovering the device. He was beginning to become disappointed in your abilities. But
brush
as
it
you can
aside.
see, standing side by side with the port, we hold the majority of military force within the city. Any instability is fleeting.
Okay, good. Good. A stable port will mean much profit can be had mutually. It is in our best interest. Weak. Now, with that matter attended to, I have some damaged equipment that needs repairing. Because as you can imagine, our gifts were touched, I shall say. And removing those touches has caused an unfortunate effect upon one of them.
Okay, so what's happening here is the terrorist comes to the FBI, delivers one of their listening devices, and says, "Fix it."
I will take care of it, as you can understand, because, let's just say, in order to have mutually assured trust, we must be able to act accordingly.
I feel like he's going to take it and reapply it just for shits and giggles.
I haven't actually betrayed anyone. Honestly, I've made Zephyr more powerful.
Yes.
So
I've never betrayed anyone in my entire life.
I assume we are not siding with the guard now.
Hold on to your horses. That remains to be seen. We're not
Remains to
done
be seen.
yet. We're not done yet.
Can I, like, circumstance is certainly conspiring, that's true.
I just like one sec.
On the bright side, this has cleared up a little bit of your confusion, where you're like, where's the port authorities? Well, they were tracking Disco, and Disco went to speak to the port authorities.
And I'll be like, do you need the hobgoblin back? I look at the hobgoblin, look at them.
The officer looks towards the officer of the port authorities, and he just shrugs. We have many more.
This
we
one
did
you
hear
have
about rations coming
Any
back.
particular need for him?
might be of some service on our mission, or Zephyr.
I mean, we.
And you are welcome to him. May he serve you well.
Thank you. We got ourselves our first NPC minion.
On that note, where's the other one?
Well, you see, we weren't quite sure as to why we were being followed. We were curious, and we don't really understand the political complications at home. But remember when you escorted us out of the city, and you had said there were things that we should be wary of? Well, it made me paranoid, to say the least. And as it turned out, we were being followed by some such group, and so we sort of just assumed they were hostile. It wasn't until we took this one prisoner that we were able to uncover the truth, which is why I also wanted to speak, and just to make sure that nothing was going wrong, and we were not being betrayed.
An extremely cynical eyebrow achieves stable orbit around the officer's head.
There's literally a group of hobgoblins fucking watching and stalking us. Of course, the Skaven are gonna fucking be paranoid. Of course.
It's true.
It is in our
Right.
nature.
Whilst his facial expression makes it fully clear that he understands exactly what happens, he simply too just shrugs and goes like, well, the wastes are dangerous, aren't they?
They
All kinds of
certainly
accidents
are.
can happen.
Fortunately, we saved
That's
this
just gonna
one.
nod.
I think we're all nodding here.
I'll lift my little eye patch and wink at him. Wink.
Again, as he sees the eye, and he's like,
He's like,
"What
why
the
do you
fuck?"
wear that? Oh, God.
See, that's a good part of your character, because that's going to confuse and unnerve them in equal measures.
He's like, wait, he has both his eyes? Why does he wear the eye patch? Because it makes him look cool.
He was too much of a coward to actually poke his eye out, so he just puts the eye patch over it.
Makes him look skilled. See, now he knows my squeakret, along with a few of these guards. The legend of Kibbs will spread. Or Karsnicket.
The officer of the guard waves forward one of his men, which dumps a large pack on the ground in front of you. Well, if that will be all, Zephyr asks you to resume your task as quickly as possible. And he offers up these rations to account for any unfortunate waylaying incidents you may have inquired of the last few days.
The waste do cause that to happen. We will be leaving very shortly. In fact, I will be staying out here while my henchman goes and repairs his equipment, and then we will be embarking again.
So
Okay, he details 4 men to go with Ketchup.
I
Damn.
mean, Mangle.
We can't weasel out of shit. We can't.
Well,
He
the rat,
knows. He
the
fucking
rat,
knows. You little
the
shit.
rat fucked us really hard in that regard.
yeah.
Little fat rat.
So I'm gonna assume at this point that everybody knows that we tried to side with the
They
the
don't
guards and
know
the-
that
Not
we did that.
necessarily.
They're
Because the-
suspicious.
Because the thing is, the rat did go directly to Zephyr first.
Yes. And according to Karsnicket, what he just said, that was his intention all along. Because Karsnicket couldn't trust anybody because of the hobgoblin. There's enough stuff to make this look like we didn't betray anybody.
Bearing in
Yeah.
mind, like, just to clarify the situation, because we often forget stuff between sessions and so on. Disco has been in contact with the guard captain, or has been in the room, but she was the only one who talked with the port captain. So that would be the information Savua has. Only information about where Disco has been. And as for
Yeah,
Sausage, this wasn't a malicious decision on behalf of Sausage. He just got it wrong. So when he found Zephyr, he was like, "Oh, thank God, finally I found you." Like, your friend and ally sent me to give you a message.
I also didn't give the port captain that much information. I told him we had heard rumors and kind of probed him for how he might feel about any rumors he'd heard.
Yes.
I
Okay,
didn't
but
just run
to
in there and be
review
like,
that-
"We're thinking of betraying."
Okay, here's the thing. If we weren't in the process of betraying Zephyr, there was no reason we would wait out here and then send the rat. We just go into the town again.
No, because we weren't suspicious. Hobgoblins were right behind us. Why? Why?
Yeah.
Like,
Also, the thing is,
it makes sense
hobgoblins
that
can
we're
serve.
distrusting now, because from their point of view, like, yeah, no, we were being watched and their weapons were thing. So them, like, us figuring out this stuff they're like, yeah, whatever. Like, of course they're suspicious. Like, they're the ones who are like, yeah, no, they caught us doing a silly thing. They don't know anything about what we were doing. We just lied again.
There is
and weaseled
a
down.
great deal of reasonable doubt in the picture.
Yeah, we are plenty covered. So far, we haven't done anything suspicious. The fat rat went straight to Zephyr, which is almost luck. Even though it's a horrible roll, it managed to be a
certain point of
horrible
view.
roll that we were able to catch and save and turn into a 1, pretty much.
752 steps later, as it just heaves its exhausted form onto the top of the step, like,
No, I don't-
finally, here.
So yes, he'll go and repair his weapon, and
yeah.
unfortunately,
Rations did they give us in the bag? Can I just check?
I'm assuming it's enough to cover the time we spent going.
Well, I'm asking exactly.
Originally, there was 4 days worth of ration in the bag. Sausage has seen to it that there are 3 days of rations worth in the bag.
the fat little fuck.
All right. Since we're here, should we just like buy another like 3 so we have a total of 22?
I mean, you're going back into town with little escort, so you
You
might
can
as
buy
well.
some while you're in there if you want.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm asking like how many additional rations.
As many
Because
as
we're
you
sitting at
want.
19
You're the
now
one who's
with
in
the
there.
bag.
I think our window for betraying Zephyr is getting very narrow. Kidding.
Well, whilst you're in the city, trying to get your hammer repaired, the first smith you're led to is kind of pissy with you. He's like, "Oh, it's not Where's my goddamn time? My tariffs are going up, and now you hear a bullshit repair errands, you little scummy bastard rat fucking. And eventually the guards just look at him like, shut up. We're the authority here. It's like a sigh. Fine. Alright, so repairing an item costs about 25% now. That's 10% of the cost of it. And what the fuck's the cost of a great weapon?
Now, would we get a discount?
I don't know. That's catch up to decide. So that's
Mango.
20 silver.
Also, as tradition, Fat Rat always goes with anybody that goes to the store.
I mean, literally the guards are right
Yeah,
there.
the guards are right there.
I think it's kind of obvious who I'm with, and at least in their eyes. Okay, you said 20 silver.
Yes.
Hence, haggle.
You should
what
look at the
skill?
guards and be like, 20 silver? Really? I didn't put.
Like, you are charging the first servants, his agents, outlandish prices. Come on, play it up, haggle a little.
Yes, my haggle skill of 14. But if you want, Mango will ask 20 silver? Really? For the services our group has done for the city? And going to be doing for the city in the future?
The guards' eyes roll. They sigh. And yet, still, they form ranks behind you. Roll. Go on the ketchup. Go on the ketchup. Go on the ketchup.
Mango, don't you fuck this up. Really? Really? You're that fucking close?
Hold on, that's pretty close. Let Arch
Yeah.
decide.
That's very close. That's that's a 1 degree of failure. The guards, despite their misgivings, they're standing solid behind you now, hands on their weapons, and the smith just sighs heavily, defeated, muzzle, and just mumbles some racist terms about rats under his tongue, and goes to fix it and charges you 10 silver.
Nice.
That's
Way
not
to
bad.
haggle. Pats on the back. From afar, obviously.
There. 10 silver.
Goddamn rat
And now-
nagacious.
Items come back. You are now no longer poor. You said
No
this
longer-
initially was the best quality? Or just good quality?
No, it's just a nice. It's not best.
Okay, so it's good quality.
Yes.
Okay. There. And since Mangle is here, he will just go and get one more ration. So back up to 20.
All right. That was what? 5 copper?
I have 50 copper per unit.
Not gonna haggle for the
50
ration?
copies.
No I'm kidding.
Like, that's still super fucking cheap.
15. No kidding.
Okay. You can rejoin the rest of the party with a fresh batch of apples. Sausage eyes them greedily.
I
course he does.
hold
Fat little shit.
Straffage in my little hand as we walk.
Okay. Sausage looks up at you and is like, Master, little tight.
Is, Are the guards gone yet?
We're not out of the
Yes.
city yet. Oh, okay.
We're leaving.
Oh, they're gone? Okay, I'm eating that rat right away.
Hold on, it's in my hand. It's mine.
I'm taking him.
No, you can't.
What he's saying is he wants to eat him,
I
clearly.
don't let you take him. This little
Nope.
rat will be getting punished first by me, his owner.
Okay, go ahead.
A
I
small gasp.
I do like how he guesses.
Wrong important person you would
I
have
hold
shit.
the rat to my face as we're walking, and I look at him and I'm like, do you remember when I said to go to the guards of the wall? Squeak? Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course, Master. Whoa.
Then why did you go to the tower? Squeak?
No larger wall than tower.
Or as I squeeze him tighter and tighter.
Tower's like a very like important wall, right?
Yeah.
Slowly.
Like he looks back at it has walls. Look at how tall it is.
It even has a roof on top of the walls.
Oh god, see, this is the problem with trusting Sausage with anything. He'll just fucking...
Oh, I was gonna recommend like one of us trying to sneak there, but it's a bit late now.
It is a bit late now.
It is late now. Well, now, the thing is, if they catch us again, our window of lie opportunity is gone. We are fine now if we just side with Safor. But the thing is, we can still side against Safor, but now the odds are super stacked against us. Because the Port Authority has now sided with Safor, which means he has the port guards and himself. Now that still leaves the merchants who are disgruntled.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
I thought we said that the merchants were leaning towards the four anyway.
They were
Yeah.
until the taxes
merchants
increased.
were
A lot of the
leaning toward-
decision was based on the port guard.
The merchants were leaning towards whoever would reduce tariffs.
And currently, tariffs have now escalated.
But
Yes.
what use are the merchants to us?
Merchants
but
can buy
the,
mercenaries if they band together
I hear
and get mad enough.
the guards said that they weren't going to bother helping the merchants at all.
Things
The
might
Yeah,
have
reason
that's the
changed.
thing, like,
The guards
Hakamut's opinions on the merchants are well known. Like, he doesn't give a shit. They're money-grubbing little shit as far as he's concerned.
Mm.
Yep.
And Zafur has raised their tariffs, so they're kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place now, where neither side seems to care about them. So they are in play, but they're difficult. Like, they're probably not going to accept vague promises the next time.
Well, we should just side with them and then make this an anarcho-syndicalist town.
Even the merchants wouldn't be okay with that.
Because remember, the merchants above all want stability.
Stability followed by low tariffs.
That is correct.
Problem is we don't have another chance to get back in there.
No. The sausage looks up. You're like, I could sneak.
Well, now we know for sure where the port guard's loyalties
Alright.
lie.
Are you done punishing him, Kibbs?
I put him on my shoulder, but clearly I'm not paying attention. So whatever
I'm
happens,
taking him and I'm
happens.
eating him. He's
He
going
can't
down
blame
one way
me.
or
He
another.
doesn't know what I did.
I'm eating. Gulp. Resummon him if you want, but he's gone.
What happens to the rat? Describe it, Arch.
As the rat, see, the rat learns. The rat is not a silly creature. The rat smiles as it goes down the gullet once more.
Oh, but
Its
why?
stomach begins to hurt awfully.
Oh no, it's chewing its way out. It's just for a second.
Oh dear.
Kibbs, summon him quick.
I wait for a little bit to see what happens.
Dev,
I
You
want
take
this in fascination.
5 points of damage as the black lotus poison that the rat is now using as a fur oil
Oh,
begins
no.
cursing through your veins.
Wait, when the fuck did he get that?
You
Well, he was in Safur's office.
And he just stole. He
he's
just stole
Mighty
some?
sorcerer. Bad person keeps eating me. Any solutions? Yes, rub this on you.
Is that serious?
Oh my god, we're gonna
That
be
is
alive.
serious.
5 wounds, like that's half of, I think, all of our wounds total.
Why you smile?
That's half my health. Yes.
I would stop eating him, Dev, if I were you.
Lesson learned.
Well, we'll see
Alright.
about that, Disco. Might eat him again.
As the rat is resummoned, he's simply quivering with laughter for the next few minutes.
I like the part where he smiled.
The rat versus Dev arms race has gone one step up. Now Dev needs to find an antidote.
So he can eat.
Oh, wait, an actual antidote?
Well, if you want to eat him again, yeah, you need to test him for poison first now.
All right. I'll get him
This
next
is
time.
becoming more complex. It's all about survival of the fittest, Dev, or in this case, survival of whoever is able to shit out the other.
I like the part. God damn it, he gets bored, like, on a regular basis.
Yes. Some might even envy him.
Sadly, yeah.
All right. Well, your trek continues. Let's see here. I have introduced a new system. Pray I do not introduce any further.
You will. Until bloats, like he
New
always
system.
does.
You come across a violent sandstorm.
Set up our tent.
What makes it violent?
In a
Why can't it be a
secluded
pacifist sandstorm?
No, it's violent by definition. Like it screams, it yells, angry, it beats at you.
That's
Now,
what you're
you
being
have-
prejudiced against
Said I
sandstorms.
got the music bot.
A tent.
Yep. Get the music bot.
The tent allows you to negate the negative effects of the sandstorm. Normally, the sandstorm would have reduced your weapon skill if you were attacked in it, and you would also take a wound if you were exposed. But you are not.
Also, Dev, start healing every time you want to chat, boy.
What the fuck did you just say?
I said every day you heal.
Every day you get
Yeah.
a wound back.
2
All right,
days
so
at
this is
least, so 2
it's
wounds.
been 2 days. Okay, so I'll check off 2. Oops, that's putting more in.
You fucking muppet.
No, don't go that way. Go the other way.
I die
Other way.
faster.
There we go. Okay.
Dying faster, Dev. That's not the way, though. All right. Yep. It'll be about 5 days until you get to the area in which the Lama Zoo is expected to be
done?
operating.
So I'm fully healed then.
Well,
I would
isn't
be
that
heading
happy?
back towards my gun.
Yeah, we're going back to
All
get
right.
your gun.
Yeah,
Your
you
gun's
need to
on
get
the
gun
way.
first.
That's right.
It's on the
Right,
exact same way to the Lamasu.
Roll a navigation roll and a outdoor survival roll, and then I'll give you a bonus for pissing
And the paper.
and the paper.
That's 2 bonuses, slut. He's like, no, key.
At this point, you could probably just have asked Zafu to, like, could you give us the directions?
But I didn't wanna. I'm an
We should kind
independent.
of remember the directions because we just came back that way.
You said outdoor survival.
I can
Yes.
do the outdoor survival, but Kyle's gonna have to do the navigation.
What's the character sheet again? How do I open it? Wahoo key.
Just click on your portrait.
I forgot how to play the game. Ooh.
Yay! 1 degree of success.
Alright, what's the one I had to do? Desco? Desco.
Navigation.
Desco. Desco.
Still navigation.
Oh.
Navigate bear.
Reroll it. Reroll it.
I need to save that last fight for the Lamasu at least.
Disco never sees her gun
Just-
again.
No, it just takes a little longer.
no.
Don't fucking be a monkey about
No,
it.
no.
Mr. giving us all these little bonuses and a minor little failures. Like, no, never. No.
Yeah, we should get a bonus for having the goddamn piece of paper that points at it.
See, you make a good point, but does it even matter? At the end of the day, does anything actually matter? Right, well,
Any
taking into consideration the fact that you have a piece of paper and you did mark the way with your PP as well, you the minor navigation conundrums that Kyle inevitably incurs are easily overlooked, and you manage to rediscover a pile of shit in the middle of nowhere, perched upon a small mound of dirt. Now, Disco, grab into the pile of poop and find
gonna
your
make-
gun.
Dev, get the gun out since he shit on it.
Incidentally, there are at least 3 animal carcasses scattered around it, all desiccated, looking like they died horrifying, sickly deaths from poison miasma.
Dev shit killed them.
I'm just gonna lean. I'm gonna lean back in the cart.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Dev by the ear, pull him over to his pile of shit, and be like, "Gun."
There's a carpet of dead flies surrounding it.
Okay, you know what I'll do? I'll grab Sausage, and I'll point him at the pile and say, "Start digging."
Sausage looks back at you. Looks at Kyle.
I do nothing.
Sausage feels protected Sausage looks back and Dev crosses his arms. Make me.
I'm gonna shove Sausage's face into it.
Be careful, Dev. Sausage will kill you.
Right. Well, you grab a sausage, you squeals loudly and is biting and scratching at your fingers as you put them into the shit. So like, ah!
If Dev isn't quick while he's distracted with sausage, I'm gonna rub his nose in what he's done.
Right. Well, Dev takes one wound from the tiny little fangs biting his fingers, but Sausage is forced to carry out Dev's wishes.
Worth it.
The Sausage is going to find a weapon now. The gun is dragged and caked with dirt and poop out by Sausage, and he just holds it by his teeth, biting into it as he does. Ow. A battered but intact firearm is delivered to Disco.
I'm gonna wipe it on Dev.
Sausage seems pleased with this.
It's like wiping it on Ratata's clothing. Squeak. Nasty rat.
Now then, you are entering the Lamasu's territory. It's nice and bright outside. It's the daylight streaming in. As you are on the mountain flats. Mountain flats. Kyle.
What boy? Blondie.
New map. new image.
Blondie. Blondie.
An arrow whizzes past your little whiskers.
Not again.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Oh shit, here we go again. I look annoyed. What is it this time?
Loud, angry orc noises can be heard to the north.
Size again.
Oh, look, this is gonna take forever again.
Mango readies his thing catcher.
It is what it is.
Now, we are getting a bit close to Dev's time, I notice.
Dev's fertilization
Is
time.
it this time? I thought you had another hour.
Dev, what's time? Dev. Dev. He's
I
gone.
thought it was normally midnight my time that he goes.
Maybe we stab Dev with a penis. Yes. That'll
We
teach.
shall inquire as to Dev's availability, because combat always does take a while.
Well, Dev is busy not
Well-
responding.
We can. I mean, we can go for like another hour, probably at the most.
Probably. Oh my god. Can you believe this guy? Can you?
If you want to fight these orcs, if you think we can, Arch, in an hour.
We can start. I mean, pausing combat mid-session, though, is a little weird.
Little, I don't know. I mean, it's not that many of them.
Oh no.
I'm unsure. I'll leave it up to Dev, actually, because I don't know. But
It's up to you, Dev. Either way, whatever works.
yes, we've
Well-
had a little combat session. We've got a lot of progress.
Well, I will have more time next week,
That's
or I
good.
should anyway.
That'll probably be enough
So-
time to get to the Lamasuo next session for sure.
Yeah. So I don't mind cutting out a little bit early today, because I'll have more time next
But
week.
before you think about departing, we have fan art to bequeath unto thee.
Okay, that's it.
Really good. This one's done by a good artist friend of mine named Sandro. I'll be dropping it in the right fucking Discord at some point in my life. Oh my god, computer.
Join the Skaven RP fan art thing too.
I'll put it in there.
I already
put it in there.
did. Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's
No,
there.
you
See?
didn't?
See? Did it.
Oh, so you did now. You didn't when you said
He's
you
like,
did.
"Damn.
You lied.
Anyway,
You
I've
been
lied.
away a minute.
Lied. Don't tell lies.
Oh, the one with the sharpest fangs. Fucking
Look at this. It's
bullshit.
pretty good. It says, like our favorite redhead would say, the one with the sharpest fangs wins. Thank you, Sandro. Very good job. Our favorite Swiss boy. He's our little mountain monkey. Look at that fan art of you, Dev. Your
That is
character.
very good.
Yes, it looks quite good. Thank you very much.
Looks too clean.
Yeah, where's the
Yeah,
flies?
it
We
is,
don't
he
stink.
needs a few more flies around him and some poo stains. Lots and lots of poo stains. And
Right
Dev
then,
asked
so-
for a love bath.
I'll go through the super chats then, and we'll do the combat next time. But we did manage to resolve a lot of things now. The players managed to figure out the politicking behind them. They uncovered the tracking spell. Kyle was the one who put it there because he was like, "I'm not going to check this. It's a gift."
Put it in our Discord as well under the fan art section because it's a collab series, so you can post it there too. There. Now everyone can find it.
Andrew Apalategui. A team of 4 with a talking cat going to hunt a giant fire monster, stuffing their faces before leaving. Finally, a Monster Hunter RP. Oh, yeah. Kinda. It's kinda Monster Hunter. Except it's better than Monster Hunter, isn't it? It's better.
There.
Start it. No.
Chat. I will put up old lurking hunger fan art that we had that we never actually got to show off actually because I found it. So here, you ready for some old lurking hunger fan art?
My ping is taking a nosedive.
That's okay. Mine's not.
You'll be fine.
Reverend Delicious. Is a VTM campaign dead for good? Also breed kibs? I'm hoping not. Like, I do want to revisit that. I really do. Like, we could bring along Dev, Kyle, bring Sargon in for it. Maybe even Disco could be there and be like, I'm a desk.
A desk.
Maybe
Yeah.
even catch up.
Maybe after Skaven is done, we can return to Vampire.
I
It's always
would like
possible.
to do so when everything is a little bit more stable.
A
'cause
few
everyone's so goddamn
years
touchy.
down the line.
Maybe in 5 years or so.
It has calmed down a lot ever since the Lich got into office. Nathan Hildeman,
Nice.
March, Lurking Hunger Season 1, released the archive. Maybe.
Look, this is Lurking Hunger fan art that we never shared. So that I found from an artist by the name of Ranarade, also known as Scribbling Autist. I actually was going through a folder cleaning up my desktop, and I was archiving this.
Leg.
I don't remember what that's from. I don't remember most of like the references to these things.
I think you chopped up someone's leg and you were really happy about it. And you're like, can I bring this?
I think this is from season 2, the next piece. Yeah, because there's Bubbles, there's fucking Pfeiffer.
So what was Lurking Hunger?
It was a Warhammer 40k rogue trader campaign that took place in a horror planet where basically like there's demons and monsters that were overthrowing a planet, and we were like fleeing to like a city and trying to build a spaceship to escape.
And you still played
Yeah.
as a cat girl?
That's where the cat girl comes from.
Ah, okay.
Lurking Hunger was probably the best RP we've had because everything was very fresh. Though it was also one of the most drama-filled RPs.
It
we've
was, but it turned out really good. And we have some like weird
Drama filled.
Yes.
had. Vulture down.
I got excited.
I just wonder
Like,
what the
I'm just a simple carrion bird.
Jerking again.
See, if we ever revive it, we have to do it right. We'd have to do it from the beginning again.
Restart the whole thing? Yeah, probably.
And I do have more, but it's an SFW, and I'm not fucking gonna just stand up.
Wait, what? You have porn of your?
Mm-hmm.
Of
Yeah,
course.
Dev,
he has.
are
He's
you-
literally
Are you
commissioned
surprised
for it of
at the
himself.
degeneracy
Season 2.
that Gibbs
Remember,
brings?
Arch, you did a tangent about
Jesus.
like the fucking coomb that the monsters coomed everywhere,
Cool.
and Aerith fell in it.
Oh,
There's
I remember
fan
you
art of that.
showing that one. That one's
Well-
actually not that interesting,
well-
Dev. Trust me, it's not that good.
To be fair, there
Well, they're all
was
drawn,
that,
though.
there was that
Oh,
artwork
Ron,
where I
it's like,
got
yeah.
There was that artwork from Vampire where I got gangbanged by those five Russians.
You should see the Lurking Hunger
Dev,
fanfics.
the way you put that is very, very games journalist.
It is.
There was that art piece where I was gangbanged. No, Dev, you set up a reverse orgy tent and forced them to fuck you.
Yes.
Yes, that is the truth of the matter.
I think that's all of it. I'll go look, but I think that was all.
See, in this campaign, you all get to be evil. You just have to be evil in a smart way. And you have to be evil to perhaps not the literally immortal rats creatures, like, I will just be reborn. I care not what you do to my temporal flesh. Come to think of it, Sausage is the closest thing to God in this RP right now.
Yes.
Until he
Yes.
rolls wrong.
Well, he rolled 100 today, and he got out of it with grapes.
No, it's the
Very
same.
limited
piece.
god if he is one.
Andrew Appa-Latagui. I'd imagine Kib's character getting kicked out of the Grey Seas because they all laughed at him, saying, hornless, hornless, pitiful Kibari.
Kibari. What is Kibari, Precious?
Don't know.
Oh god, the napkin. Everybody remembers the napkin.
The
Fucking
napkin.
because like I showed them my inquisitorial papers and they shredded it. And I was like,
Ah, yes.
I need a new fucking inquisitorial paper, and the inquisitor's like, he just wrote his name on a fucking napkin.
Worked, though.
And he's like, I am an inquisitor. Or an agent.
See, I do think I like Rogue Trader much better than Inquisitor, though. Because Rogue Trader gives you a lot of cool stuff to do.
Missing the group pictures though. Oh, Franklin. Fucking Christ. Remember when there was SJWs that were talking about Franklin from the RP? Franklin, the rapist or
Yes.
something like that? Franklin didn't do nothing. I have the thumbnail from that.
BBTDLTD. Dev is why we blame Canada. Shaky cheese. SMH. He does not disagree.
Dev is a naughty lad.
Franklin. Ah, yes, that was the story. That was the an old ridiculous SJW story where a woman woke up with a glass of orange juice next to her, and she accused the man of raping her. Because apparently the man had put her to bed and then placed orange juice next to her, and he was like, "What else could he have done?"
What else could the orange juice?
Yorozuya, Dev quit sitting cross-legged everywhere. Yeah, seriously though, that's creepy. And it'll probably make you sterile. Dev doesn't care. You're like, yes, I am sterile.
Dev
I'm
is dead inside.
Hold on, I was off getting some soup. Okay, wait. First of all, Shaky Cheese is the proper name. Secondly, what's wrong with sitting cross-legged?
Jeez.
Simple answer. Degenerate.
Wait,
Yeah.
how?
Degeneracy.
It's real comfy.
It's
It
real
is
comfy.
until you realize that your knees really hurt because you've been sitting on them.
My cankles.
The thing is, like, everyone says that. Like, there's like, I couldn't sit cross-legged past
No, but
grade
I
6
do.
or when I was a kid. I sit cross-legged on every chair, every couch, everywhere I go, and I'm
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
fine. My knees
I
don't hurt at
do.
all.
Maybe
I do,
that's the
but then I'll
problem.
sit
Maybe
for,
that's why
like-
Dev thinks how he
Oh.
does.
Sorry, Discordia? You were saying?
I said I do, and I'll sit there for too long, and then I'll go get up, and I'll realize that I've like stretched the ligaments in my knee or something.
Or disco. Hang in your disco shirt. My knee.
Now I have a chair that has a footrest, so I don't do that anymore.
Or disco.
Black 1917. Hail Arch Christ, our fluffy Lord and Savior. Also breed Kibbs. Hi Hans. Hi Dev. The traitor. And hi Disco. How's Kitty?
Wait, am I
Hello.
a traitor?
Bad.
I'm a traitor.
According to him.
How am I a traitor?
You chose E3 over RP.
He did.
True.
Yeah.
Traitor.
Well, if we're still doing this time next year, I'll probably do that again. Sorry.
See, he would do it again.
Fucking
him.
traitor.
is pretty
Traitor.
Shadow Fox 2300. What you're saying is that Kibbs believe that words are violence. He probably does. He isn't the ANCAP cap trap after all.
Uh-huh. Words hurt me. They're like fists. and there's a lot of them.
They're like penises pounding me.
I'm getting pummeled. Oh, shut the fuck up, queer. You always have to make it gay.
Penis.
You both make it gay.
Shut up,
Yeah.
ketchup. It's
Steve,
time to
making it
side
gay
against
now.
ketchup.
Making it gay? That's all I'm saying.
Ketchup, what's wrong, ketchup? Ketchup.
You making it gay?
Ketchup, ketchup.
Optimus Jedi, punish Dev, make him poo himself.
He does that himself.
I already
He
did it.
does,
I'm gonna say
voluntarily.
he does it voluntarily. That's not a punishment for him.
Let's check Twitter. Do we get
He's
more
like, oh
fan
no, how dare you threaten me with a good time?
And speaking of making it gay, Lord of the Gays says, Arch, can you make the nya sound every once in a while? Because you are our little kitty cat. Faggot. What can I say? But faggot.
Hello,
Yeah.
George.
Disco, nya.
Meow?
He doesn't do it properly, though.
What is this meow thing, though? Cats go meow.
It's meow in Japanese.
It's a cat
Uh,
in
It's-
Japan.
cats sound the same. We're
Disco, disco. It's
Cats make
retarded, but
different noises
basically
depending where you
the dumb Japanese think that that's the sound that cats make.
Yeah.
The dumb bigot.
They're like,
You
"Meow."
bigot.
And also, Disco, the other reason why he keeps saying it is, remember the discussion about cat girls? That's what cat girls say in all the animes.
That's weird.
You're a little cat girl, Desco.
Oh,
She's
so George says
"That's
meow."
weird."
Hold on. I need to find. Ah, there we go.
That's big enough. I'll just stretch it. Ah, picture doesn't work. Ugh. You weren't kidding, Arch. The Warhammer 40k World of Warships skins are fucking hideous. Ugh.
A little
Blech. Blech. That was disgusting looking.
What is the 10 hours of what, Todd? I'm not clicking on that.
10 hours
Oh,
of goodness.
God. He wants you to play World of
Clicking on
Warships and he wants you to do that.
Maleficus Shaikan. Kibbs is good at leading. Too bad. I want them to fight. Aw.
Too
Kyle,
bad.
somebody
So
get
sad.
a compliment.
I learned from the
That's
best. Dev was, or not
pretty
Dev.
rare.
Sorry, Dev. I didn't mean this as an insult. Oh, Dev, sorry. I mean, All Dog was actually a really good party leader in Lurking Younger Season 1. Like, he actually did a really good job. When he joined the campaign, like, things went uphill. Because things were going downhill fast. Doge is good. Everybody should remember Doge as hero. Hero Doge. And Trader. Hero and Trader at the same time.
What?
No. Yorosuya. Kibbs, bonk dev, no pee on Gobbo. They didn't pee on Gobbo. Thank
He
God.
tried.
Well, I could have always thrown him down the chute and then pissed after him.
Do you remember I wanted to throw the Gobbo into the lava stream? That would have been funny.
Yorosuya also says, a race merchant-backed slave army. Yeah. None of you thought of that. Yorosuya is better than all of you.
I thought of that. I just thought it was stupid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or
Yeah,
check-
just-
Yeah, we had discussed that last week. And none of us, well, not last week, the week before, I guess. But only Dev wanted to do it.
Because Dev is a man of culture.
Dev is a woman. There's a
All
No, he's
the
a weeb.
best
It's
ideas,
true.
all the best ideas come from me, and they're always shot down.
They should be. We can't have the campaign be easy, Dev. That won't be fun to watch.
To be
That's
honest,
true.
I think leading a slave revolt would be anything but easy.
No. All of a sudden, once you win, they want rights and privileges.
Disco, are you going to be playing World of Warships today?
I mean, I haven't downloaded it yet, so probably not.
Okay.
So get to it.
Ask
Duasco.
today.
Is it on Steam at least, or do I have to go and get it
Duasco.
somewhere else?
Like, last year you said it was a massive download.
Duasco.
It kind of
Is it on Steam? Answer the goddamn question.
Wait,
wait,
World
wait,
of
wait.
Warships? Isn't that one that people keep advertising cancerously?
Warship.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
They
I'll
used to advertise-
download it.
Hold on. I'm not sure. Arch, I need to ask before you do that. Is the Steam version inferior to the client version? I know I can't download the Steam version because it'll give me the US client one, and I won't be able to play with Europegs.
Yes, kinda. Because The Steam version and the online version are separate.
Alright,
So
send
if
me a
there's an
link
event
then.
running on one, it might not run on the other.
Alright, send me a link then.
Well, it should be fine for you because you're European, right?
Yeah. Nobody cares about
I'm
you.
American, so
Desktop.
I had to do it separately.
Now, Kibbs will take care of Desco. Glow in the Dark
Desco.
says, Sausage is the mascot of Skaven RP, and Sausage will forever hold a grudge. Both of these things are correct. Sausage is a fine addition because he brings out the best in Dev, and he brings out his vomit as he lies puking on the ground with the pain and the poison. I do like the arms race. Soon there will be a literal suicide vest.
As he goes in.
I love her squeak bar.
Glow
Glow in the Dark. Dev versus Sausage. The sharpest fangs wins Killing Bite. You did this to yourself, Arch. I did not. There's like 3 of you repeating this fucking cringe right now. On the one hand, you give me money, which means I can't actually sue you. But I think the mental damages amounts to more than what you're actually giving me. I'm pretty sure. Gosh. You know what? I'll start posting chapters from the hentai version of Killing Bites. That should shut you all up. Black 1917, easy fix to the poison, Dev. Shove him why you are called Plague Arch. Shove him. Show him. That's true. But it was not a disease, it was a poison. Drag B. Question, who has the sharpest fangs, Sausage or Dev? God damn it, there's 4 of them now. Tonkatsu, I promote Minotaur Futa. So female Minotaur penis. I'm sure that's a thing too. Minotaur
You will have
Futa.
some odd fucking fantasies.
Disco? Why must
Yeah,
you
this is your
always
problem.
insert yourself into the Minotaur discussion?
Yeah,
What's going on,
always.
Disco? You want to talk about it?
What's going on?
Backpedal.
It's fine.
Back-
No one here will judge you, despite the fact that you have some real fucking hardcore fetches there.
Mhm.
You do, apparently. I mean, it
Disco?
was Kyle that brought it up in the first place. And didn't he bring up the footage thing as well?
Are
Like,
you
Kyle,
deflecting?
that's kind of weird, mate.
Disco's getting mad,
weird.
shit. She's
Kinda
getting
weird.
mad. We're gonna name the stream Disco's mad.
Good.
Disco's mad time.
Disco's mad at the Futa. That should bring in the D-Gems. Glow in the Dark. Dev shitposter indeed. Dev does have some shitposting talent. We shall give him that much at least.
Only sometimes, though.
And Boag for 2.5 tacos says, so Dev can't handle spicy ratata tacos. Shame. If only he had the sharpest fangs, he would win with Killing Bite. Boag. Kyle's told me where you live. It's North Mexico. I am homing in on you. Every stream, I am closer to finding out exactly. And then, you know what's going to show up at your door? A taco truck. And it's just going to be like, you ordered tacos made of literal dead rats? Like, no? Well, here they are.
Yeah, for your collection.
You'll be dumped in your front yard, sit there to rot. As all of your neighbors look on and go like, why? Why, mijo, my?
Here, Kibbs, speaking of my shit posting talent,
Yeah, what? Got something
put
for
this
me?
one up. This is one of my ancient bangers. Put it up
Oh, well.
on the screen.
That is, okay.
You have to be inclusive.
Come
You know?
inside working women. All right, that's pretty based. Come inside autistic women. We're getting a little weird there. Come inside disabled women. Arch or fucking Dev. Do you have an impregnation fetish? It's always
No.
inside.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Treat them all equally, you know?
Treat 'em. Dev's like, I need to spread. Dev is like Genghis Khan. He's trying to knock up as many people as possible so that people will be like, I'm 1% Dev.
See, this is the problem. Every woman deserves a pearl necklace.
You are fucking all weird, okay? Disco is weird too. Gibbs is the only beacon of normality here.
Right, me.
Disco's so mad. she's just like,
Hashtag Lucker Hungers, the best but also dumbest. Hashtag barrel. That's true.
the barrel.
We were all
never got
trying
a
to
fan of
figure
it.
out what was going on then.
That was the best.
Shunkatsu, I still say Kibbs invented the axe gun on RP. Did he? Did he though?
Are you talking? Wait, that was Lurking Hunger, wasn't it?
I think so.
Put an axe on a gun. Chop, chop. Oh my God!
Maleficus
Bubbles had a
Shaikan.
stick with a knife glued to it.
That's true. That was his weapon. Maleficus Shaikan asks, how long have you been married, Kibbs and Arch? Okay. Answer the man. Now.
Since basically, what was it, Total War Warhammer 1 was announced, and then it was coming out, and then the Chaos Warrior DLC controversy is when we met each other, because we were doing podcasts on the old Bickering Bunch channel.
And then Kyle decided to yeet it because he was like,
I've attracted a cancerous fandom, and they only cared about Total War, and I was like, like, at that point, that's when Total War lost me as, like, a fan, so I was like, I'm not invested in this IP anymore. I don't want to cover them. Like, I don't care. Like, they've been attacking people, and they've been working on shutting people down, and, like, it's just like, these people are sickening. Creative Assembly is a sick company. Just didn't want to cover them anymore. The
Pretty
games
much.
suck ass. Like, why would I cover a stupid bad game? Oh, people miss Franklin. That's sad.
It's not sad, though.
Don't miss Franklin. Be happy he happened in the first place. And then remember he was cringe and should have been shot.
He was green. I remember when he smacked the radio out of the door and Meowsy, or out of the window, and fucking Meowsy and fucking, because we're in a village trying to radio for help, and Meowsy's like, no, 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 and then just slowly pushes it out the window. Goddamn Franklin. The battle walrus that shoots acid.
He was a good boy. He was. A fine, fine gentleman. There shall be more walruses like him. Many, many walruses. All of them named Franklin. Franklin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On and into infinity. Infinity? Infinity?
He's still somewhere on
Come on.
that doomed planet. In a swamp, presumably.
Shunkatsu. Arch is sponsored by NordVPN. Raid Stamps.com. I am sponsored by Raid. NordVPN? Maybe. Stamps.com. I don't know what that is. Shunkatsu also says, so when will Kibbs kill another RP anti-vaxxer? That's a good question. He hasn't killed it yet, which is weird. I'm sure he's working on it behind the scenes. And Black 1917 says, kitty noises, please. Let's go.
I don't know if he'll make noises. He's
Shake
here.
him.
We tried squeezing him.
Shake.
Here we go.
There
yeah,
you
you
go,
go.
Black.
Petty noises created. No dev wanted poor regular slave army. Merchants can pay gobos minimally and in bad food. That's another thing. I'm going to make you feed your soldiers eventually. That'll be fun. Not one at a time, but, in general. Drag B. Hashtag bring back the barrel. Punish them. Go for the leg, Arch.
You can't do the barrel outside of Lurking Hunger, otherwise it's just not the same.
Yes, but the barrel might have to return like an arc, so that'd be fine. Shunkatsu. Can Kibbs get a tentacle so he can do futa?
What?
He needs to... You need to mutate yourself more. I am the amulet of 7 buttholes. I can mutate. Kyle, prove it.
He did prove it. I was curious.
You did. Drive me. Disco protests too much, methinks. Disco biggest degen. Yes. Undubitably.
I ain't the one that came up with it, Kyle.
Look at her deflecting.
And you know what, Kyle? You didn't like it last night when, was it last night or the night before? When Arch had answered something for you and you were like, I don't want this degenerate. And it's like, well,
She's
it's
mad.
kind of deserved because that's what you did to me.
She's deflecting.
Here's
He does like
Lord
to start
Commissar
stuff.
Spartan continues the cancer. Sharpest fangs get dulled on armor and fecking dies. Shunkatsu, I remember the axe gun because Kibbs tried to shoot on an axe, and then Arch said he didn't have a ranged weapon. Oh, that's where it was from, yeah. To be fair.
I'm going to take off, guys. I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Okay, Dev. Dev is going to go and be sweaty zone.
You were saying to be fair. Elaborate.
You know, Zia, I want to see the chunky lion again. The chunky lion was also kind of good.
Gibbs only does the best things in RP. You're welcome, chat.
Maleficus Shy Khan would arch impregnate the rest of the bickering bunch. Bubbles is already pregnant. That's why he's so fucking moody.
Bubbles is my
And
favorite.
Black 1917 says, "All hail King George." And Streamlabs. Oh, lots of Streamlabs too. Glowsy, last time was Skaven RP, Dev, protagonist of this story, saw slaves mistreated, whatever that one. Being there, Glowy. What will Dev's next ratkin? Will it be a fat rat explosive expert that hides grenades like Easter eggs? Deg will become IRA rat. Only if he dies, though. He might not die. Fuck the IRS says, spicy name. Hey Arch, have you heard of Element, an open source version of Discord which has a default E2EE and is decentralized, so no getting banned by Discord and censored for hate speech. Also, dare you familiar with Monero Crypto? I am not familiar with Monero Crypto, and I haven't heard about Element either. We might see a Discord alternative would be good, but Discord is just, it's like Skype now. Everyone uses it and everyone has it. It's terrible.
A lot of the alternatives are missing major features as well.
And Monero Crypto. See, I got into Bitcoin a little bit. And then Elon Musk did his thing and bought like $3 million worth of it. And I sold all of it as quick as I fucking could because I knew what was going next. And yeah, it's tanked since. And that's the thing. Cryptocurrency has zero intrinsic value, which means there is no roof about its value, but there's also no floor. So if you're going to do anything like crypto, you need to guard that shit like a hawk, because I earned a nice lump of money out of it, but you can lose a lot as well.
Yep. It's basically pretend money you're playing with.
If you're not going to pay attention to the crypto market 24/7, don't bother.
Yep.
Pretty
you
much.
need to pay attention 24/7.
Glowy says, Lurking Hunger brought to you by Disney, starring Will Smith as Karsnicket, Sam Hyde as the shooter, Adam Sandler as Plaguebeast, and Tariq Nasheed as the Ratbreaker. Buck Breaking. That was a lovely documentary. I would highly recommend everyone go look up Tariq Nasheed's Buck Breaking to see a grown-ass black man fetishize the rape of his people. The man literally commissioned artwork of black people being butt raped to, I don't know, make a point, I guess.
It's just a fetish.
It
A really
is.
weird
It literally
fetish,
is.
but you know, everybody has a right to whatever weird stuff they're into.
And Glowy, Karsnicket is called hornless, not because he doesn't have horns, but because he is a eunuch. Unfortunate circumcision accident. Can you confirm, Kyle? Do you not have a pippy?
Last I checked, I went to take a leak like a little bit ago, so it was still there, but you know, things disappear sometimes.
Kyle cannot confirm the fact that he has a pippy.
I'm not gonna check right now.
The
That's just
PP might be
weird.
gone.
I'm pretty sure it's still there, though. I don't know why it would disappear. I didn't loan it to any friends. You can loan it to
Implying
people.
you can detach it at will, which means you don't have one in the
Haven't
first
you
place.
heard the song? It's called Detachable Penis. Awful.
No, I haven't.
No.
This song is about a guy who loaned his penis to somebody and he has no idea where it is.
Right.
This sounds like more of your degenerates ago.
I don't know why, but it's just the dumbest thing.
You would be amused by that.
I'm not amused, it's dumb.
Shameful display. Most assuredly so.
In my desktop. No.
No, desktops are meant to, like, if you've got all of that space there and
Definitely
you're
don't
not
see it.
using every inch of it,
Oh
clearly you're doing
no.
something wrong.
The only time my desktop looks like that is when I'm in the middle of a project and I've just saved everything to the desktop until I can find it. And then it gets put somewhere else.
Desco's bad. Bad Desco.
Desco is indeed bad.
See, this is I come up with the best nicknames, Disco. You're welcome. You get to be Desco.
You really don't.
Desco.
She's like, that's so stupid.
It is pretty stupid.
It's not stupid, Disco. It's Desco.
It is pretty stupid.
Imagine being a desk. You could be the president's desk. You could set stuff on top of you and be like, wow, nice. He set some... Oh, he wiped a booger underneath me. No!
I'm pretty unimaginative, too.
Dude, what if the president wipes boogies underneath it? You know, under the edge? Like,
You
touch
are a boogie.
a bunch of fucking dry, crusty boogies
You
Oh,
are
no.
a dry, crusty boogie.
under your desk. Get him. Oh, God. I know. Little kids wipe boogers under their desk. I know because I switched seats once. And I
I
remember,
bet
like,
you were the kid that wiped the boogers under the desk.
and then I felt
Kyle.
underneath the desk, and I was like, what? It's like something crusty, and it fell off, and it landed on my leg. And I'm like, it's green. It's a boogie.
I bet it was just you that did that. You were just sitting there like, oh, I put boogies under the desk.
Why would put them under the desk when you can just flick them at your
Well, you
person
seem
buddy?
to know an awful lot about it.
I've got a really good
So,
memory.
mm,
I can
mhm.
recant the taste of boogers and the texture. It's the worst
You
thing.
can recount.
Recount. Okay?
Recount.
Listen,
Oh.
listen. It's
Recall.
the
Regale.
boogies, like, if it's... Because boogies dry up, right? So, but they're partially gooey. So, like, the boogie I ate as a little kid, oh, God. It was, like, a little crunchy on one end and gooey and cool in the back. And I was like, ugh. It's nasty.
Kyle was that kid.
I can remember. That was, like, when I was, like, 3. I was still in diapers. Oh, the pain of diapers. When you crap
Yes.
yourself and move around, it gets rashy back there.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes I wish I didn't have a really good memory when it comes to that shit. Quite literally. I can tell you my favorite poopy spot. You want to know where it is, Arch?
No.
If we go to my dad's place, I can show you. Be like, yep, right behind that tree. Right behind... So I poop in my diaper here.
No.
Nice.
No.
I'm surprised how well chat's taking it.
No. Andrew Apolatugi. Sorry for torturing you with my last name. It's from the autonomous zone of Badab, Basque, the Basque countries. Oh, Basque. Basque, Bastuk, Bastik, Bastug, Bastil. Brother Strato, I've been grinding on the Wolves EU server. I forgot how inaccurate these ships are. They are. They're awful. And Shinkatsu, Desco is redhead, so she can do no wrong. No, that just means she doesn't have a soul. Which she demonstrates on multiple occasions. Now, thank you all very much for watching.
You forgot.
Shh.
One thing actually missed. XP. What's the XP you're giving out? So chat can know.
Gibbs.
You
5,
will tell them.
6.
Gibbs. 100? Okay.
Shinkatsu, kids brag about being normal. Whole internet disagrees.
You telling me you didn't crap in your own diapers when you were a little baby? You lying little shits. You lying little...
You'll get the bare minimum.
Well,
We
this
did have a combat.
Yeah,
We did.
Technically.
We killed Goblin.
Yeah, that wasn't a fair fight. That was cruel and unusual.
It's still a fight.
Hey, I shot the shit off of him.
Now, Arch,
100 experience points.
you need to eat
100.
your pastry. You said it's going to take you
I
40
do.
minutes, and then we'll stream
50.
World of Warships.
60.
50? Alright, I'm scheduling it
Okay.
for 6:10 p.m. then. Oh, fuck, I
Now,
didn't change the game.
Again. Oh, glow in the dark. Streamlabs. I did. I did. No, I did. Sorry there. I finished that up a second ago. Let me
I
check.
need to spend some XP.
I did mine 2 more. Got out. Chloe Gibbs has detachable PP because it's a placeholder for missing sausage. It comes full circle. I do like sausage. Sausage is a good boy. And fuck the IRS. To reboot your argument about crypto, fiat money has now inherent value, especially when government prints trillion dollars and shut down the economy. Also, is butt breaking gay? No. And no, no to both, actually. Now, fiat money does have inherent value simply because it has the state behind it. The US dollar will always be worth something as long as the US
money
military exists.
is backed by trust in a given government.
Yes, if it's backed by trust, it's backed by violence. It is backed by force and tradition, basically.
There's some gold
many
mixed in there, but, most of it's just, we're the state and we says it's worth this.
Pretty much. Now, with everything having been read, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all for your generous donations. I love you all very much, of course, as always. Remember, hurt the like button. It is your friend or enemy, and I have promised myself to shill it frequently. And I might do the cringy thing just to make Kyle hurt, but not today. Tomorrow, perhaps. And yes, World of Warships on Kyle's channel, as he shills like a slut. A whore,
I only
a
have
two-bit
so many
criminal
monitors.
wench.
Look, this side's
On the
taken up
back
by
end.
Discord and that.
Until next time, have a good day.
Bye.